because it's illegal there.
Because there are parents that are, pregnant right now, smoking, not really.
There's parents that are right now. There's probably somebody listening right now that's on meth, pregnant.
Right. Yep.
Sadly.
Yep.
Right.
She probably just punched out, but she was listening.
What's up, Scott?
We had her.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. How you guys feeling? Must have scared Daniel. He checked on me 3 times to make sure I was still here.
Well, look, but I have a responsibility to Derek, to Nard, and everybody on the show that the show runs smoothly. When we have people that are hanging up in our face, when the calls don't make sense that I'm going to, right? Then
it's important to us.
It is extremely important. This is our
livelihood.
And Daniel, this is a hobby for him. He's still a listener.
It doesn't matter to Daniel. If our show goes away tomorrow,
he doesn't care.
Affect his life.
Look, obviously, he didn't have a job when I met him.
Right.
So this is like a bonus.
This is fun time.
It's not to me. This is how I pay my bills.
Right. Absolutely.
Let me tell you this before you guys got to go, but marijuana actually has cancer preventatives in it. Like, it actually stops the growth of new cancer cells. And I have a 3-year-old daughter, and if she got sick, oh God, I'd go to jail in a heartbeat to give her and stop that.
Most parents that love their kids would do anything to stop the pain that their child was going through. Just think about that for a second. If your child, because it said that she would have terrible stomach aches.
Yeah.
And he's going, how can I take this pain away? And you feel so helpless as a parent. And then somebody's telling you, hey, this cannabis oil is going to help. It's going to increase your appetite. It's going to do these things.
I bet you more than anything, he did his own research on it, too.
He probably did.
I almost get it. I can just look at the story. You look at the dad, and you're like, I guarantee you this dad probably did so much research on what he was giving his kid.
What's up, Rosemary?
Hey, I was calling because I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 4 kids. And if anything were to happen, which one of my sons is autistic, like he got diagnosed.
You're not giving him marijuana, are you?
Right.
No.
I don't know if there's any concrete evidence that helps with that.
Right.
Well, no, my dad, one of his friends, his grandson is really, really autistic, and he lives in Colorado. Well, in Colorado,
you can get autistic kids high in Colorado.
No, they can give them that cannabis oil like he's giving, and it actually helps them. It helps.
Like calm them so they don't have those episodes and stuff.
Yeah, well, he's really, really sick.
Okay.
And so, and I've done my research on cannabis.
Man, that's the thing, Nard. We got to move the show. Just how great to be on the radio.
No,
man.
I'm not. Yeah,
we'll get you all jacked up on marijuana, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Time for something new to talk about. It's the new 102.5 The Bone. Now take The Bone everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Stay connected to all of your favorite shows. Get the Mike Calta Show, Billy, the Shannon Burke Show, Drew Garabo Live, and the Bone Daily Rewind Show with a cat named Mo and Johnny B. All streaming live anytime, anywhere, on the job, at home, wherever you go. Download the iHeartRadio app for free for your smartphone or tablet.
For the first time ever in Tampa Bay, 1-800-ASK-GARY presents Amsoil Arena Cross, featuring 5-time AMA Supercross champion Ricky Carmichael in his road to Supercross. World-class motocross riders go to battle inside Amalie Arena, bar to bar, full contact racing action on the ground and in the air. Who will finish first? And who won't finish at all? One huge adrenaline-packed night of high-flying professional dirt bike racing. And super value seats are only $10 and on sale now. Arena Cross, February 21st on an insane dirt track inside Amalie Arena.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo, and why is Buffalo Wild Wings the best place for postseason football? How about I answer that question with a question? Where else can you get wall-to-wall TVs, over 20 beers on tap, hand-spun wings in 16 signature sauces, and 5 seasonings? Buffalo Wild Wings, of course. And what exactly is Smoldering Santa Fe sauce? Well, it's the latest limited edition flavor from Buffalo Wild Wings Sauce Lab. A blend of sweet and smoky Southwestern flavors, this sauce is a delicious combination of Mexican guajillo, chipotle, and jalapeno peppers. Get it while you can. Buffalo Wild Wings, the best place for postseason football. And don't forget that tortilla trio. Warm tortilla chips served with fresh salsa, queso, and guacamole. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Right now at T-Mobile, you can hook up the whole family for just $100 a month. You get 4 lines with unlimited talk, text, and data on our network, and enough 4G LTE data to cover the whole crew, up to 10 gigs. And don't worry about sharing data with your app-happy kids. You'll get 2.5 gigs on each line until 2016. Can it get any better? Heck yeah! The next big thing is here. The new Samsung Galaxy Note 4. It's one of the hottest devices around, and at T-Mobile, it's zero down. So you can grab one for everybody in the family without breaking the bank. So switch to T-Mobile and a data-strong network today and get 4 lines for $100 in the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 for zero down.
Note 4 requires 24 monthly payments of $31.24, total cost $749.76. If you cancel wireless service, remaining balance on phone becomes due. 0% APR and approved credit. Pricing for well-qualified customers. Taxes and fees additional. 2.5 gigabytes of data per line until 2016, then up to 1 gigabyte. See T-Mobile.com for offer details.
Are you ready to get LASIK, but your budget is holding you back?
The mixer isn't in offline, so it shouldn't affect it anyway, but I guess you get out.
I'm not in the mixer. I'm in the headphone jack. Whatever wide open is wide open.
It's still not feeding you the stack. So
Hello. Yeah, because I'm hearing it now.
you are hearing it?
Hey, Kayla, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?
Oh, no, well, the feed cut out. I didn't know if we were on or not. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, no. We're good. They're trying to work on something.
How much time? 44446-2020 or visit LASIK250.com.
Okay.
Get a no-obligation exam and our best price yet. This offer expires soon, so call 844-446-2020 before it's too late. Individual results may vary. Restrictions apply. See details at LASIK250.com.
This weekend on The Bone, in-depth tips on how to save you money on mortgages, credit cards, personal loans, and more. It's Saving Thousands with Robert Palmer. Saturday mornings from 8 to 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
A long weekend is just an excuse to get a long way from boring, especially in a John Deere Gator. The Gator RSX 850i with speeds up to 53 miles per hour makes every journey exciting. And the Gator XUV 825i has a 1,400-pound payload to haul your gear. Visit your John Deere dealer. Go Gator.
For 1,000 possibilities, visit EvergladesFarmEquipment.com or MyJohnDeereDealer.com.
This Valentine's Day, send your sweetheart the gift that shines above all others. Name a star after them. I'm Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, we will name a star after your sweetheart and send a beautiful gift package. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for this year's hottest Valentine's Day gift.
The Red Tag Sale is this week only at International Diamond Center. Diamond earrings, pendant necklaces, engagement rings, and more are up to 50% off. It's our first ever Red Tag Sale, which means it's your last chance to get the lowest price ever on beautiful diamond jewelry. And we're not talking about a few pieces. We're clearing out $12 million in inventory, including fashion jewelry and designer engagement rings. The Red Tag Sale at IDC ends Sunday. So visit a showroom today.
Thought it was safe to turn on your radio.
Something fresh and exciting. Somebody with a sock personality that'll sweep people right off their feet.
Where is he? What is he up to? What other terrors can he unleash at will?
Starring your genial hosts, renowned writer, art collector, and teller of strange tales.
What fiendish power did he possess? Where did he come from? Who is this man?
The Shannon Burke Show.
The Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. Hello, how are you? Greetings, and thank you for tuning in to the program for, what is it, Wednesday, 2014. The Soul Brother. Holler at him on the Twitter. I'm going to relay this to you. We thought he would be back today, but apparently this blood pressure thing was a little. They're changing his meds. He says, "Listen, I was released last night. The only condition is that I would take it easy while I adjusted my meds. He goes, my doc told me to avoid stress. So I said, okay, I'm good.
This is a stressful place.
Yeah. Well, it can be. He said he'll be back on Monday. So I just said, good, just chill, dude. And,
At least he's out of the hospital, though.
Yeah. So the Soul Brother will be back on Monday. So shout out at him on the Twitter, if you will, at the Soul Brother. My Twitter is at the Shannon Burke. Rick's is at Rick J SBS. Welcome to the program. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. We have some guests coming on board. Let me see if I can get them all right. A dude who he's a pretty smart guy, the Kickstarter guy. I love going through Kickstarter. We find the coolest things on Kickstarter. We found out that TLC is on Kickstarter trying to fund their new album, which is weird. Yeah. But we've also discovered a guy who has a vest that makes you lose weight. It's got ice inside of your vest, and you can lose a pound of fat. I don't want to try it or anything, but his theory is that if you're in cold water, or if you're colder than your body temperature is supposed to be for an extended period of time, but not hypothermia, that if your body will work so hard to heat it up again and to fight off that cold water or the coldness around you, that you'll actually burn calories. It's interesting. We'll talk to him we'll talk to him later. What time is he calling it?
I think around 2:30 we'll get him.
We've got a guest from Cop Block. These cats that they believe they have the right to follow they have the right, but they overdo it. They drive around with their cameras and film every police activity. They listen to scanners, and they get up to the cops and say, it's all right to film you, dude. So, I'm down with your brutality, bro. But sometimes they get in the way. Anyway, they hate cops. But they'll tell you that they don't. But and I know they do. They are jumping for joy today. All of their websites are pumping because where is it? Some judge somewhere, I hate this, said it's okay now, 100% legal. A federal court has said it's 100% legal now to give cops the finger. In the past, this comes out of a case. Well, I'll get to it later. I don't want to get too, you know what I mean? I want to relax.
This is a tease.
Not so yet. So we got some great Dennis Rodman audio we'll get to about sometime in the 1 o'clock hour where he is just... I don't even know what it is. People just film him, and he says things, and he gets emotional. And in this clip, he cries, and he gets emotional, and he kind of mumbles stuff, and we just kind of go, all right. Even though the things that he says make no sense whatsoever, we'll play it for you a little bit later. There's just so much good stuff today. Sharing a joint in a place where recreational marijuana is legal is in fact a felony. We'll get to that. You can smoke the pot yourself, but by the law, by the books, if you share it with somebody, you're now a trafficking pot or something. It's a weird deal. But I think we get to the story of the day. With the Super Bowl just 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Well, we all know who we're dealing with now, don't we? That would be the cheating New England Patriots. I am appalled. I was appalled when I woke this morning to discover that they had, in fact, let the air out of 11 of the 12 of their balls, right? Let me get my notes on that.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
11 of the 12 balls were underinflated.
By 2 pounds, I think.
I learned that per the NFL rule book, each team provides their own. They use their own balls on offense. They're required to be inflated between 12.5 and 13.5 pounds per square inch. The ref can inspect the game balls 2 hours and 15 minutes before kickoff, placing a special marking on each ball that passes the inspection and hands the approved balls to the attendants on each team who are supposed to, man, that's a big deal being a ref. I think you just show up, got out of the car, and ran on the field, I had to be there early to test balls and such. Blah, blah, blah. They found that 11 of the 12 balls that the Patriots brought to the party were indeed listen, that's cheating. I don't know. I would imagine that the rules are so specific about the ball for a reason, so that so it's fair. If you're playing with an underinflated ball, I think it gives you better control of the ball. You're allowed to dirty up a ball or scuff up a ball, but you're not allowed to underinflate it. That's what they did, and that's I don't know what he'd do now. The game's over. They're headed to the Super Bowl. Do they redo the game? Do they say, well, you cheated on that game, so let's redo the game? Or do they say, well, you cheated on it, but it's such a hassle to redo that game where you go ahead and go to the Super Bowl, and we'll punish you later with some fines and some money and some draft picks, but we'll see you later. But then they just go on.
That's almost all they can do.
So in essence, what it says, if you're willing to accept a fine and accept the punishment in the form of no draft pick or what do they need to draft? They're not going to have a draft pick anyway if they go to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Right. You'll have a lower one. Yeah.
That's a petty in my opinion, that's a pretty petty punishment for something that may have won you the game.
Well, and it
gave you an advantage.
You can win now and cheat and then just suffer the consequences.
That's what I'm saying.
Later.
If you're willing to pay the $500,000 fine, which they were fined with in the past, the Patriots, because they did something. What did they do?
They were filming the other team's practices.
They got the highest fine in the history of the NFL, more than $500,000, and they lost some. I don't know what they lost. But if you're willing to cheat and pay the $500,000, if you got $500,000 to pay, I mean, why? What team doesn't have a $500,000 to throw around?
Winning solves everything.
Why not? It's worth a $500,000 fine to the NFL to play and have a chance to win in the Super Bowl. 1-800-771-1025 is our telephone number. That's it. And that pretty boy Tom Brady looked at and laughed and shrugged off everyone had said, "What about this? Oh, that's baloney. Oh, that'll believe it. Oh, that's what he say.
I won't even address.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's so stat. I won't even talk about it. That's how ridiculous that is. Oh, it comes a day later. Well, turns out it's true, pal.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me the man that threw all of those balls did not know that ball, if that's what you do for a living, you know what a ball feels like.
Yes.
You know what you do? I mean, you know exactly what it feels like. You're very in tune with that ball, whether it's overinflated, underinflated, the right size.
You in the center touch that ball on every single snap. You know exactly how it's supposed to feel.
And what are they supposed to? Hey, Tom, what's the son? I don't even know the center's name. Hey, Tom, the ball seemed a little squishy to me, buddy. Shut up, pal.
It was Brian Stark from Florida State.
1-800-771-1025 is our telephone number. And now, what are we teaching the children? Now we're no longer Tom Brady's no longer a role model to anybody, because now all the kids know that he cheated. You know what they're going to think now? That's cool to cheat. It's cool.
Yeah, you get to date supermodels if you cheat.
How can we cheat now and bang hot supermodels, be a billionaire, and not be called a pansy because I'm walking around in Uggs because I'm Tom Brady? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's horrible.
Well, and it's like you said, what can they do now? The game's already over with. They can only discipline them in the future.
I can't wait. At some point, we got to talk to Tom Banks this week or next week. I can't wait. Well, we got to call him today if we can get him on the horn.
Oh, well, he's a Tom Brady fan. We know that.
Oh, I'm going to hear him back his way out of this one. I guarantee you. Patriot. Are you kidding me? Patriots fans right now are everyone that showed up to work today in the office. They got pounded by some other coworker about it, has made every excuse in the book. Well, Tom doesn't know about it. What are you talking about? He don't know nothing.
He's out of charge of the balls.
Don't blame Tom on it. Belichick, best coach in he's the cheatingest coach in football. That's where did I read that? Apparently, it's not that uncommon among players to. Here we go. Rodgers says this. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers likes to overinflate the ball. When the Packers and the Patriots played on November 30th, CBS broadcaster Phil Simms relayed a conversation he had with Rodgers. He said something which was unique. Quote, I like to push the limit on how much air we can put in a football, even go over what they allow you to, and see if the official finds it, if the official catches it.
Yeah, if they can feel the difference.
He defended the practice on Tuesday in Milwaukee on his radio. Apparently he has a radio show there, Rodgers does. He said it's not an advantage when you have a football that's inflated more than average air pressure. We're not kicking these balls.
Right, which would make them probably go farther if they were overinflated.
But it's all about the handling the ball is when it's underinflated, right? I mean, does Tom Brady have giant man hands, or is it because he's such a girly man that he's got smaller hands?
Little petite hands?
Guys like Roethlisberger and even Romo and Aikman. Look at Troy Aikman's hands.
Giant.
Man, it's like, they're huge.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to grip an NFL football like that? They're not the same size as like a high school or a little league football. Like they're a lot bigger. You have to have big hands as a quarterback to get that grip on them.
Man. Don't tell me about throwing footballs, buddy.
Well, I figured since the shoulder thing,
since the shoulder thing, I've been able to, since I walked on.
Have you thought about doing like a long snapper now?
What happened to me this morning? I would like to take your calls defending your Patriots, by the way, if you're a Patriots fan. And you have to say, okay, we cheated. And if you could admit that you cheated, which now is apparently what happened, the NFL has discovered you cheated. What do you do now? And do you feel, will this always be an asterisk next to this if you win this Super Bowl? And by the way, America's sick and tired of the Patriots going to the freaking Super Bowl. I got news for you. There's scientific evidence now that says that nobody's buying your stinking tickets. Why? Because we're so sick and tired of the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Big deal. You know why you get there? Because you cheat. Nobody else could get there so many times with the same guys on the team if they weren't cheating. Cheaters. So I'm in line at the Walgreens this morning. I stopped and got some snacky poo. And this guy is looking for the PRs, the taqueria down the street.
Yeah.
And he says he's the overpronunciation guy that really, those people that they somehow they're going to say a word that's French or Hispanic, so they overdo the inflection of what they think. That he said taqueria, and he goes, "Could you tell me where the taqueria is around here?" I said, "What?"
Did he spit?
He goes, "Yeah, isn't there a taqueria?" I said, "Dude, there's a taqueria. That's what you're talking about. It's right down the street." Everybody around me in the line was kind of laughing at this guy. I don't know. I thought he's kind of funny. Overpronunciation guy. My wife has a friend. She went to New York City with her friend. It's her best friend in the world's sister, and she says, she's like, oh my god, she got on her nerves so bad because apparently, what's brioche? It's a toast with some stuff on it. Is that what brioche is? Is that kind of bread?
I think so. I couldn't tell you though.
She said that's all the rage in New York City, eating this bread brioche. But her friend's sister would say, oh, we have to go to so and so. They have good brioche. Like every time she said the word brioche, it was like brioche, like you just came from there,
Yeah.
Oh, they have a lovely brioche. All right, a quick call to we'll take our break. Kenny, you're on the Shannon Burke Show. Go ahead.
Hey, Shannon, love the show.
Thank you, buddy.
No problem. I just moved here from Indianapolis to Tampa, and I'm a Dolphins fan, but obviously a Colts fan as well. And New England has always been one of those people who likes to cheat, and as long as there's the top of the food chain of control, then they end up doing whatever they want and get away with it.
Listen, I've got a photograph here, and this is weird to me. This should be against the rules in the NFL, where Goodell is at Robert Kraft's house, the owner of the New England Patriots. The night before the championship game, he's had dinner at his. There's a photograph. They're proud of it. It's on the freaking. They posed for the love of God.
Did you see the ice sculpture in the background? It's pretty nice.
There's an ice sculpture of Brady with the little tight shorts on.
It's the AFC logo.
Thanks, Kenny. I don't mean, what do you do at this point? I mean, they're going to let them play in the Super Bowl when they knew they cheated their way to the AFC Championship.
Well, I mean, you can't prove that Goodell at Kraft's house is going to do anything.
Whatever.
Well, the head of officiating was on your
party
bus.
Well, that was totally different because we lost the next game. We're on the playoffs. Thanks, man. See you, Kenny. 800-771-1025 is the telephone number if you'd like to get involved in the program. 800-771-1025. A quick break. We'll return to the Patriots apologists try to explain their way out of a Super Bowl. If this is a win, it will forever have an asterisk next to it.
The Shannon Burke Show. Counter Show.
Now, Spanish,
You know, I always tell you, I don't want to put you in a bad position.
Yeah.
Right? We'll play homo chicken.
Oh, man.
Okay?
This is so funny. They're gonna make out.
They're not going to make out. Spanish doesn't want to make out, although I think Rob does.
Rob does.
Yeah.
When I count to 3, lean forward as to kiss each other, and then the first one to back out is the loser.
Do we have to have our eyes closed?
It's between the two of you.
Okay. It's more romantic. Yeah.
1, 2,
I have herpes.
3.
I can't do it.
It's the Mike Calta Show. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
Hey, Tampa, the January show was big, but February 7th, it gets bigger. Metro PCS, Circle K, 1-800-ASK-GARY, and your Southern Ford dealers present Monster Jam. 16 more superstars. Every truck and driver all new for this second show, including the first ever Tampa appearances of Chester, Megabyte, and New Earth Authority. Plus future icon Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, and the legend himself, Dennis Anderson and Grave Digger. 16 all different trucks. Super value seats are still just $15. That's right, still only $15. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster, Stadium Box Office. Charge at 800-745-3000 or at Ticketmaster.com. Additional fee supply. All seats $5 more day of show. This is your last chance this year, Tampa. It's an all-new Monster Jam. Brought to you by Dairy Queen at BKT, the official tire of Monster Jam. February 7th, Raymond James Stadium.
Go for the ride of your life on a real Monster Jam truck. Get your free Monster Truck Ride Pass now at participating Circle K locations.
Mike Calta here for Dr. Bassin and TampaHairMD.com. If you got up this morning and ran your fingers through your hair and you realize you're losing more and more hair, now is the time to get into Dr. Bassin's office. Go to TampaHairMD.com and see all about the NeoGraft technology, a painless, scarless procedure in which they take your own hair and create new growing hair. Dr. Bassin's team at HairMD continues their commitment to provide natural-looking hair restoration with the safest, most effective technologies available. And now they have the ARTIST robotic hair restoration. All this amazing technology under one roof. There is no other clinic anywhere in the state of Florida that offers both technologies. Hair restoration isn't a one-size-fits-all, and Dr. Bassin's team will match your goals, lifestyle, hairline, and hair type to the technology that's right for you. Go to TampaHairMD.com right now and set up a free consultation. And if you decide to get the procedure, mention the Mike Calta Show, and they'll give you $1,000 off. Go to TampaHairMD.com and get on your way to a new, thicker head of hair. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
It's a solution.
Century Kia is the solution for your resolution. Right now, lease a brand new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, 0 down, only $129 per month. You heard right, that's no money out of pocket. Lease only $129 per month. All new Century Kias are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus, Century needs trade-ins. Right now, get $7,000 more for your trade-in than it's worth on select vehicles, regardless of your make or model. Remember, all that matters is what you pay, and you'll pay less at Century Kia.
Yeah, the best deals have just begun.
Lease a new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, your choice, 0 down, $129 per month. Only at Century Kia on West Hillsborough Avenue. Just a quarter mile west of Del Mabry. Call 855-5000-KIA or centurykia.com.
Select vehicles, qualified lessees. All vehicles, lease 42 months. Zero due at inception. Security deposit waived. All plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee. KMA rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Ends 2/7/2015.
CenturyKia.com.
I'm attorney Armando Edmiston. Have you been arrested, injured in a car accident, or a motorcycle accident? Call me, attorney Armando Edmiston, today for a free consultation at 813-482-0355. Offices, Tampa.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, the Bay Area's largest Chevy dealer. It's hard to believe how fast time has gone by, because this month we're already celebrating our 6-year anniversary. We have over 1,200 Chevrolets in stock, 2 times the inventory of any area dealer, and we specially priced our most popular models with anniversary sale prices that you'll only find at Stingray. Sign and drive a new 2015 Malibu for just $249 a month lease for 36 months with absolutely nothing due at signing. That's just $249 a month. Or choose a new 2015 Cruze for just $239 a month. Leave your checkbook at home and lease a new Cruze for just $239 a month or a new Malibu for $249 a month and get a generous 12,000 miles per year. Don't miss our 6-year anniversary sale only at Stingray Chevrolet. StingrayChevrolet.com. Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, Enjoy the difference.
JJ Hightail here for Direct Auto Insurance. What's a bigger surprise than learning you have a long-lost twin you've never met? Learning that with Direct Auto Insurance, you can get a super low rate and a super low down payment starting at just $29 for a limited time. Why wait? Get insured now. Stop by a Direct Auto location, call 1-877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com today. Direct General Group, Nashville, Tennessee. Rates vary. Down payments vary based on coverages, pay plan, and state requirements. In Florida, BI coverage required to qualify. Pay plan subject to terms and may not be available in all locations. Lower down payment does not reduce total premium owed. Offer expires February 9, 2015. Additional fees may apply. Cost may vary based on how you buy.
1-800-ASK-GARY presents Amsoil Arena Cross, featuring 5-time AMA Supercross champion Ricky Carmichael in his road to Supercross. Coming to Tampa for the first time ever. One huge night of high-flying professional dirt bike racing. February 21st, Amalie Arena.
30 seconds.
Coming up on the next Mike Calta show, the band Hinder will be performing in studio with us. George Lopez will join us on the program. Comedian Joe Coy is stopping by. We'll bang out our death pool picks, and we'll have an open letter rewind. Plus, there'll be an opportunity for you to win $500 cash at 9:30. It's all coming up on the Mike Calta show.
10 seconds. Starting out.
Twice voted Trustee of the Month at the Orange County Jail. Hey, they don't give those to just anybody. It's the Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show, 1025 The Bone. The telephone number here is 800-771-1025. I don't know why people seem to give the Patriots a pass on this deal. By the way, Shifty's here. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Not much.
You got the snivels now?
I'm leaking.
That's a bad way to put it. You shouldn't say that. Yeah. He comes in and goes, "Oh, fellas, I'm leaking." And we're all like, what does that mean? You have a VD, a venereal disease?
I thought somebody punched him in the nose and he was bleeding.
No, I mean, literally, like, my nose.
Like he almost had to whip that guy's ass at Walt Disney that one time?
At the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. That guy's probably listening. I recognize that voice anywhere.
Yeah, you've got a cold.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't know that. Why is everyone? No one seems to make. It's not a big deal. It's bona fide cheating. There's a reason that there is I guess, wouldn't you say? Or maybe people think it's not cheating.
Oh, it's cheating.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely cheating. It's just, what advantage did you get from it? You doctored the ball illegally.
Here's the thing. Before the game, the NFL, according to an NFL letter about the investigation, that was shared with the Globe, the Patriots were informed that the league's initial findings indicate that the game balls did not meet specifications. The league inspected each of the Patriots' 12 game balls twice at halftime using different pressure gauges and found that the footballs were not properly inflated.
So why don't they do anything at halftime when they see it the first time?
I don't know. I don't know. Why do they stop the game and say, "Bring the pump out"? Let's go. I mean, why don't you? Isn't that a reason to stop a game? But the balls are uninflated.
I mean, if I'm the Colts, I'm playing the game under protest.
And listen, don't think that. You've got to admit that when the commissioner of your league is dining at your mansion, there's something's underhanded. You know what I mean? And I'll agree. The chief of officiating getting off of Jerry Jones Jr.'s son's party bus does look awfully fishy.
Thank you.
And the only reason that they called Des Bryant's catch incomplete was because they had to pay back for that photo.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Well, I mean,
because it was a catch.
Goodell is friends with all of the owners, I would imagine. You know, they're in the same business. They're business partners. They're friends.
But this is supposed to be run like that would be like you. That would be like okay. Say one day I went to Vegas and I went to whatever. Some casino, and man, did I hit it big. I won a few $100,000. It was great. They bought me dinner, a free suite, new suit down in this, the next day I won another $300,000. And then there's pictures like from 2 nights before that where I'm drinking at a bar with the dealer.
The dealer.
It looks underhanded.
Yeah,
it's cheating. 800-771-1025. What do you think, Shifty?
I think that the Patriots definitely were cheating. But what are you going to do?
That's exactly it. If a guy, no, I'm not trying to compare the two offenses here, but we're harsh on domestic violence. We're harsh on these guys off the field. on their behavior off the field. We're really hard on them. We won't let them celebrate a touchdown more than a second and a half. Your off field, off season, all of it matters now. We're concerned about your heads, but if you cheat, obviously we'll just fine you a little bit and you move on to the next phase. There's no real punishment. Like when SMU screwed up, they were out of football, the NCAA football, for 20 years?
Yeah,
I mean, it was a huge ban. They still haven't gained any momentum back.
Yeah, but we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. You can't just cancel the Patriots for 4 years.
Well, their rules, you don't have to cancel them. I'm not saying ban the Patriots. I'm saying punish them.
Well, this is
how?
Like they, I don't know. I don't know how. That's what I'd like to hear. Replay the AFC Championship game?
No, you can't do that.
No? Why?
No. What about all the money that those people spent going to the AFC?
This one will be on the house. Patriots got to pay for it.
Oh. I had 12 beers.
I don't know. Maybe eject their coach from the game, ban him for life. He's done.
I mean, this is twice in recent years that we've seen Belichick doing this.
I mean, you got guys that smack their wife around that are banned for life, right?
Yeah.
Why not the guy that cheats at the game that we all hold so, high and mighty? The NFL. You cheat the NFL, you got to be banned from the. Look at
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. I just want to say, that poor guy.
Well, we know this, or at least they should. The way that they're going to handle the game balls for next season, they will probably be out of the team's hands. It'll be all in the officiating, the referee's hands.
You mean that they won't be responsible for bringing their balls anymore?
What other way can you do? Can you make sure that nobody's messing with the?
Then you got to say, is this really that big of a deal? An underinflated ball? What do you think? Is that big of a deal?
I don't. If it's easier to catch and it's easier to throw, then yeah, it's a big deal. The thing that kills me is South Park even had an episode about Bill Belichick being a cheater, and they still had the gall to go ahead and cheat more. I mean, they've been exposed by South Park.
Yeah. Well, they weren't exposed by South. They were exposed. They were exposed. They were exposed. Well, who were they filming? The Jets?
Yeah.
And I saw the funniest. I saw the funniest thing on Facebook this morning. It was like it's called the New England Patriots or something like that. Versus what was there? Some kind of the guy on the Seahawks that was taking Adderall that got in trouble for taking Adderall.
Yeah.
Even though he's prescribed Adderall, he still couldn't take it.
There's a couple players, yeah.
They called it the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots or something like that. And they changed the logo of the dude and the Patriots logo where he had his hand out, had a camera in front of it. and the Seahawks, a bird has a pill hanging out of his mouth, and he's holding like a syringe. That's pretty funny.
That's great.
1-800-771-1025. I don't know. I think it's a big deal, and I think you should deal with it. I think it should be punished harshly. And Bill Belichick's pretty much done it all. He digs up plays that are bizarre, and that he kind of. I don't know. I know that was all right. That play he did in the last game before the AFC playoffs.
Yeah, where he was ineligible.
Right, by telling the ref audibly.
He took himself out of eligibility.
Right.
I mean, he's clever in some ways. He absolutely is clever. And there's that saying, you ain't trying if you ain't cheating.
I thought it was cheating ain't eating. That's not it? Or eating ain't cheating?
I think it's
what it is? Here's Frank. Frank, you're on the Shannon Burke Show. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I was chiming in about maybe this is just a publicity stunt to get the people that wouldn't watch the Super Bowl, never even heard of the Super Bowl, to watch it and go, hey, we're interested now.
I think the Super Bowl is one of the most watched events in TV history.
Right? I guarantee you, watch this one go down. I guarantee this the viewership it'll go down. It won't rise like it always has been because there really is what do you call it? Fatigue of people seeing the Patriots in the damn Super Bowl. You know what I mean, buddy?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. You're right. But I was talking about the barbershops and the beauty salons and stuff where the people just hanging out going,
right.
Hey, do you hear about this? Do you ever, maybe they wouldn't even heard the Super Bowl and could care less.
What's this thing they call a Super Bowl?
Yeah, who is that?
This bowl is super. Someone cheated to get there. Let's watch it.
I'm not even hungry.
I'm going to be at the hair salon Sunday night. Well, you ought to watch it then. I'll put it on the TV. 800-771-1025 is our telephone
The problem
number.
I have with this, the big problem I have with this is that if the referees knew something was happening at halftime, why didn't they do anything? There's a little bit of
Right.
responsibilities.
There
on the
has to be
referees here,
something.
too.
If at halftime they told them your balls were underinflated,
and then,
but by halftime they had a serious lead. You know what I mean? Did they have a
Right.
pretty good lead? They were almost shut out by halftime.
Well, the Colts only scored 7 points, so yeah, they were pretty much winning the entire game.
Yeah. Man, you suck at phone screen shifting. All the phones are completely full. You got one guy's name written down. What the hell is going on? Here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on the Shannon Burke Show. Go ahead.
Need some Adderall.
Hey, Shannon, how's it going?
You're going pretty good, dude. What's happening?
Well, I just wanted to love the show, and SBK is one of the best additions to a talk show that we've seen in Tampa Bay.
Thank you. I would agree. I think he is. And everybody, please say hello to him on Twitter. Reach out and wish him well. Don't get him excited. He's got no stress for the rest of this week.
Pics.
No nudies. Just nice and easy. She's going to chill all weekend, so he'll be back feeling good on Monday. Thanks, buddy. I think that was Shifty that just hung up on you. I'm pretty sure.
Those phones are tricky.
What'd you do? What'd you hang up with that guy? I can't read.
We got to
Can you read that? Hold on. Show it to Ray. We're using a dry erase because he's screening calls from a different position in the studio.
Does that say sweatpants?
Yes, that's what I thought. Hold on 1 second. Sweatpants. You're on the Shannon Burke Show.
Hey, Shannon, how are you?
What's your name, sir?
Not sweatpants.
That's what he wrote down. What is your name?
Scott.
Scott. Good Lord, that
That's
was
not even
Scott?
close. That's not even close.
Go ahead, Scott. Thanks for the call.
No problem. Hey, listen, I'm a Patriots fan. I was, I have been my whole life. And you know what? You can't deny that they cheated. Obviously, they were caught. I'm not going to sit here and say that, okay, no, they didn't cheat.
Right. They definitely cheated.
Really, at the end of the day, Shannon, even Boomer Esiason and a couple other quarterbacks said that an underdeflated ball, the amount that the ball was underdeflated was more of a mental thing than an actual physical thing.
I thought they said it was like 2 pounds that some of the balls were deflated.
Yeah, some as many as
That's a lot.
around all of them around 2 pounds underinflated.
Well, and there's a range that you said in the story earlier, like it's 12 to 13.
It is 12.5 to 13.5 pounds, and these things are like 10.5 pounds.
That's not
like a flat tire.
And you think that I mean, no one noticed that?
Well, the only people that are handling the Patriots' offensive balls were the center and Tom Brady, and whoever caught the ball. And I guarantee you, what happened was he intercepted at all during that game?
I think yeah.
Wait a second, the stinking refs get their hands on that ball after every play. They should have felt it.
I saw a story earlier that one of the interceptions that the Colts had is what tipped them off that something was wrong with the ball.
What do you say about that, Scott?
Or
Scott
Ass?
I don't know. You know what? You just. I wish that they wouldn't cheat because they don't have to.
Yeah, I would agree. I would totally agree that they don't have to.
Yeah, the underdeflated ball has nothing to do with Indianapolis only putting 7 points.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It drives me nuts.
What did they?
cheat because they're good. They're good enough. Belichick is a great coach.
Didn't it rain through most of that game?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying the edge is. And listen, Andrew Luck balls look like a 4-year-old threw them with their girl hand. You know what I mean? When you try to throw left-handed, look like a junior high school guy throwing a left-handed. It was all wobbly. It looked through like a girl the whole time because the ball was slippery.
Right. And they're going to take draft picks away from them, and that will hurt them. That'll hurt them next year. It'll hurt them down the road. And it hurts their development a little bit. So it's not like they're going to go unpunished.
It hurts the reputation of that ball club more than anything else. This is the second time they've been found guilty of cheating. I mean, I don't think the Cowboys have ever been found guilty of cheating. I'm just saying. I don't think even the Redskins, as dirty as they are, as dirty as they play, they've never been officially found guilty of cheating.
What? Right. But the ball being underdeflated, I think everyone does it. And you know what? Jacksonville probably does it every game. But because they suck, no one's cheating. So they need to be smarter than that.
That's a good point. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it, man.
So here's another question for you. What does this do to Belichick's legacy or Brady's legacy? I think when those two are done, they're shoo-ins for the Hall of Fame. But do you put them in now?
Yeah. I don't know.
What
do you do? It's not as bad. I'll give you this. It's not as bad as if Pete Rose were guilty of throwing games, which there's no evidence that he ever threw a game.
Well, I thought he betted on his team to win.
Right. Yeah. He claims that he always bet on his team to win. So, but he bet on football. I would say filming the other team's practices is pretty severe. It's not just if we're going to look at the NFL as a huge operation that it is, respected, multi-billion-dollar company that really controls a lot of stuff and is responsible for a large portion of our nation's gross domestic product. It's a lot of money in the economy. Then we got to treat it, regard it as
standards.
Yeah, you got to have some standards. If you don't play by the rules, you're punished.
I will say that season where they were spying on the Jets and other teams, I bet heavy on the Patriots and won a lot of money in those games.
It's Joe. Joe, you're on the Shannon Burke Show. Go ahead.
Hey, Shannon. How you doing?
Good, man. Thank you.
Got a question for you. Now, I don't know the real rules of football, but don't they use the same football?
No, each team brings 12 balls to the stadium, and then the other 4 balls are shipped by the NFL, and their air pressure is guarded. They're the balls to be used for kicking, field goals,
okay.
and extra points. But each team,
they're using the same ball each time.
Each team brings 12, and each team uses their own offensive balls. That when they take the field, they're getting their own ball, not the
the other team.
Yeah, they handle their own balls.
I was going to say, well, if they were using for the offensive and the defensive, when they change, they're using the same ball.
Right.
How can it be?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and thanks for the call. I appreciate it, John. I think probably what happened is if what you're saying is right, if Brady was picked off at some point. I'm sure he picked off.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Then the guys who picked him up were like, hey, what's going on? Hey, man, this is some BS. I don't know why I said that in that voice, but it's just here is Dan. Dan, you're on the Shannon Burke Show. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Shannon?
Hey, buddy.
Show, man.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, I just want to make a quick point here that all of these footballs are shipped to these teams at the beginning of the year. And it's common practice, I heard on a national talk show with a guy who played in the NFL, that a lot of these teams start off with the balls underinflated. They're sent to the officials before 2 hours and 15 minutes before the game.
Right.
For the officials to check.
And if they're low, do you think the officials would air them up? You know what I mean? Wouldn't they have a pump there? This is wrong.
The thing is, it's known that a lot of times these officials don't actually check the ball. So that's what they're waiting to find out. They have not got any officials.
Oh, maybe they're like they're so inundated with all the other new rules they don't have time. They don't want to ball small. Well, we don't even worry about the balls this year.
Or they're on the Cowboys party bus having a couple of cocktails before.
2 hours 15. Hey, Jerry says, "Hey, y'all boys want to get a free buffet and all the booby y'all can get? Hey, come on out to the party bus about 2 hours 15 minutes before the game. All right." We got to take a break when we're running late. Yeah. Patrick, Steve, Pete, Michigan Matt is on the horn. I'm sure he's going to complain. You guys hold on. We'll continue with these calls after this.
The Shannon Burke Show. That's right. Mike is giving you money for pretty much nothing. Listen to the Mike Calta Show every day at 7 a.m. to hear a classic open letter from Galvin. Then that same day at 9:30 a.m., Mike will ask a question about the open letter. Like, what movie was Galvin watching when he got into a fight with the fat lady at the movies? And if you have the answer, you win $500 of Mike's money. He's pretty much like a fat Ben Stein. You can win Mike Calta's cash every day just by listening to the Mike Calta Show. Mornings from 6 to 10 on the station that gives you money. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
What could you do with an extra $500, $1,000, or even $1,500 per month? How would that change things for you? Would you buy a new car, pay off bills, or just feel a bit more secure about your retirement? What if I told you there may be a way to make your dreams a reality? I'm talking about trading and investing in the market. Now, before you say, oh, no, that's not for me, just hear me out. I want to invite you to a free trading and investing course so you can check this out. And right now, if you call in and mention Offer Radio 50, Online Trading Academy will comp the course and even send you home with a free $247 home study program. Call right now and reserve your seat while space is still available. Call 855-799-TRADE. Call 855-799-TRADE. Mention Offer Radio 50. Call 855-799-TRADE. That's 855-799-8723. 855-799-TRADE.
Continental Wholesale Diamonds is Tampa's diamond destination. Nowhere else in the area can you get a better deal on a better quality stone than at Continental Wholesale Diamonds. Getting engaged? Come choose your diamond, and we will custom build the ring of her dreams, or choose from one of the one-of-a-kind pieces we have in our showroom. At Continental Wholesale Diamonds, there is no middleman, so you don't pay higher prices, period. It's that simple. Go somewhere else and pay more for less. Tampa's diamond destination is Continental Wholesale Diamonds on West Shore Boulevard across from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
CamTech School of Construction knows that people don't plan to fail. Most just fail to plan. Join CamTech's open house this Saturday morning from 9 till noon for free breakfast, helpful licensing information, and great class discounts. 246 Crystal Grove Boulevard in Lutz. CamTechSchool.com.
CBS Sports and the Golf Channel's David Faraday comes to Ruth Eckerd Hall on Wednesday, January 21st at 8 p.m. Faraday is bringing his sharp wit, colorful personality, and cutting-edge style to the stage, sharing behind-the-scenes stories from life as a pro golfer. Tickets on sale now. Visit RuthEckerdHall.com. Don't miss David Faraday, Wednesday, January 21st at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Did you know by age 50, half of all men have an enlarged prostate? This means more urges to urinate, longer bathroom trips, waking at night to urinate, or issues with sex. If this sounds familiar, call us now, because we're shipping free bottles of Super Beta Prostate to listeners of this station. Super Beta Prostate is a non-prescription formula guaranteed to reduce the symptoms of your enlarged prostate. It's yours free. Pay only shipping and handling. Just call 1-800-965-7893. In clinical trials, the ingredient in Super Beta Prostate was shown to reduce urges to urinate, improve bladder emptying, reduce waking at night to urinate, and improve quality of life. This Super Beta Prostate free offer is for listeners of this station, but it won't last. Don't wait. Just call 1-800-965-7893. That's 1-800-965-7893. Call 1-800-965-7893.
Did you know that Sun Toyota saved our customers $4.5 million last year by not charging a dealer fee? So why would you buy anywhere else? Think about it. SunToyota.com.
A long weekend is just an excuse to get a long way from boring, especially in a John Deere Gator. The Gator RSX 850i with speeds up to 53 miles per hour makes every journey exciting. And the Gator XUV 825i has a 1,400-pound payload to haul your gear. Visit your John Deere dealer. Go Gator.
For 1,000 possibilities, visit EvergladesFarmEquipment.com or MyJohnDeereDealer.com.
This Valentine's Day, send your sweetheart the gift that shines above all others. Name a star after them. I'm Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, we will name a star after your sweetheart and send a beautiful gift package. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for this year's hottest Valentine's Day gift.
On February 7th, head to Steinbrenner Field for the Voodoo Ball. Enjoy a New Orleans-inspired evening with great food and unique beverages. All proceeds benefit the Jason Ackerman Foundation. Details at MardiGrasWeekend.org, courtesy of the Tampa Yankees and Bill Curry Ford.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
The music slowed, transforming into something softer. And to my surprise, I detected the melody of his lullaby. Became unbearably sweet.
She's getting a vampire teeth. You wanted to do a speech.
I love you. You are my life now.
Phone ring.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, it's Vampire Baby. I'm inside and I'm going fast.
This is the best vampire movie ever.
Yeah, this is good. This is way better than stupid Twilight stuff.
10 seconds, slotting out.
All tatted up and nowhere to go. The Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show. 102.5 The Bone. I don't know if people are, you maybe just be tuning in. The Soul Brother's not with us today. He's been ordered by his doctor to take it easy till Monday, and we intend for him to do exactly that. So wish him a hello and a speedy return as he adjusts to his new meds for his, I think it's a blood pressure thing. He's had it for a while. I have it too, but mine's so I just take some tiny little pill and I'm good. I check out. I got one of those little deals at home. Check it myself. Go to the doctor.
Is that something that you just get over time, like with age? High blood
And
pressure,
lifestyle
or?
has a lot to do with it. You know, I used to smoke for 30 years, and I drank. I still drink, and I did drugs. I do them now, but I did then.
Do you do the drugs, or do you let the drugs do you?
800-771-1025. Shifty's in with us.
Hey.
I do want to talk about that Facebook story later. It's a story where Facebook says, remember all the fake stuff you get on Facebook? Like, my sister is the worst. Once my older sister was really kind of behind technologically. Once she got two things. She got on Facebook and just effed it all up. And she's the queen of the multi-person group text deal. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill it.
I hate those. Is she an overposter on Facebook?
She's an overposter, and she knows that the nature of my business and what I do, and she thinks she's trying to help me out or whatever. So I used to get random texts from her during the day, like this: Ralph Macchio dead. And I said, no, that's not true. Yeah, just on Facebook. It was always yeah. It's always one of these fake stories on David Letterman fell off a train, dead. What? That didn't happen. I finally had to clue her into most of that stuff that in your newsfeed is not real. They're what do they call them? Hit.
I don't know. I call it fake stories.
Clickbait. It's called clickbait.
Yeah.
We'll just now get into this clickbait too.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Here is our buddy Michigan Matt. Matt, how are you?
Yeah, Tom Brady's the best quarterback ever played football.
He'll never even cheat. He probably didn't even know those balls are underinflated.
No, he's just so strong that when he squeezes it, the air just jumps.
I think Tom Brady has, for a quarterback especially, small hands. You know what I mean?
I didn't think any
I
quarterback
think his
could have
hands are small, and I think he probably gets a manicure. They're dainty. He probably a lot of lotion on his hands.
He probably does do that, yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, he does have to lotion up the fingers to fit those Super Bowl rings on.
Yeah, all right.
There's a Lions fan talking like this.
Don't you agree that there's some fatigue, some Patriot fatigue? That's what they say is the reason for the lower, the smaller markup in these Super Bowl tickets, and the sales aren't that hot, and they're a lot cheaper than they were before because they've had to lower the price because people really are
tired of seeing.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Okay, he's been at this will be his 6th appearance.
I hate the Patriots almost as much as the Cowboys.
Yeah, good man. What this reminds me of is how every 8 years or so we get a Bush for a president, or perhaps a Clinton for a president.
Part of the club.
Yeah, they're part of the club. Thank you. What did you do? You're not good at this. When I have someone on the phone, which side are you answering on? The left side or the right side? Because you're going to hang up on people.
I can change this. I can change the mode that he's using the phone in. He won't be able to do that.
The mode?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in talent mode?
Yeah.
Well, certainly the wrong mode for you.
Did I put somebody on
No,
the
you
air?
took Michigan Matt off the air.
Oh.
I'm going to put somebody on the air, so try not to
You got
take
some
anyone else
hate
off
mail
the air.
coming toward you.
Here's Pete in Port Orange. Pete, how are you, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
I think my biggest question is, I know that Belichick's been caught cheating twice. How many times has he not been caught?
Exactly.
What else is he? It's obviously run rampant with this dude where he just bends the rules so much. And they've been, like you said, 6 times in the Super Bowl. How many of those are attributed to him cheating?
Right. Exactly.
He has a history of it, and he's been caught twice.
Yeah, if he's cheated that many times and been really busted on 2 big ones, think of all the little tiny cheating things he's done, I don't even, I shudder to think what else could be. What are there other methods of cheating we don't know about?
He could be tampering with players, recruiting them to come to the Patriots. There's a lot of different ways he could be cheating, but nobody would know.
I think knowing Belichick, if there are other methods, he's already found them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what? Now when I think he is the dirt. When I see him now, I get an image of him in my head. I think about it. He's kind of scuffy. He cuts off his sweatshirt sleeves like a doof. And it's hot outside. He seems like low rent.
He's like the richest homeless guy.
Pete,
he is.
I appreciate it, man. Good to talk to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you. 800-771-1025.
You gotta kind of like his style though, because he's so badass that he doesn't care if he wears cut off sweatshirt. That's just Belichick.
Yeah. Here's Ron. He's going to correct that. We've been misinformed, Ron. What?
Well, it's not that you've been misinformed, but you said a few things that you didn't give everybody the whole story. You didn't, you didn't finish up and everything. All right, I'm a Pats fan, but I will agree. Okay, if that happened and they do it, they cheated. Okay, it's kind of stupid that you would check these balls as being the officials and then hand them back over to the team and
I agree.
Of a ball handler that would be.
I agree, and maybe you're more likely to do that if Roger Goodell had dinner at your owner's house night before the game, buddy.
Now you're just basically trying to start a frenzy. Now they fixed that problem at halftime. They caught that before. Everybody cared about it after.
No. They did not. They did not fix the problem. They tested them twice.
What they did was let me rephrase that. What they did was they reinflated all the balls, and they got the regular. Everybody were using official balls at that halftime. Let's put it that way. They were all fixed. The problem was fixed as far as for the game wise. So at the second half, when they dominated the team even more than they did on the first half, they had the balls were up to standards at that point. Now it also, because you had made a point. Well, do you play the game over? Well, no, you don't, because it still didn't say why didn't the Colts score more than 7 points. I mean, the defense just shut them down completely, and they still would have won that game no matter what happened. They were winning that game. As far as
why cheat? Why cheat with it?
No.
Why cheat if you don't?
It makes.
Why cheat if you don't? I got on hold. Why cheat if you don't? My question is, why cheat if you don't need to? And they obviously don't. They obviously don't need to cheat. Would you agree, Ron?
Yes, I agree. They don't need to do that. I mean, it's like it's the same thing with Spygate. But you go back to that. It happened the first game of the 2007 season. Mangini ratted on him because he remembered. Oh, I remember working with Bill Belichick, and this is what we did. So they stopped. They pretty much stopped it. They got fined. They had all that going on. The first game of the season. Well, what happened to the rest of the 15 games that they won, and they went undefeated, inevitably losing to the Giants, but they had a great season that year.
Right.
So everybody's saying they cheated, but I mean, really, when you think about it, okay.
All right. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand. You're home. You're also, you're a Lord.
Tom Brady is God.
you gotta tell us the way that guy's headed. Let's see. Let me see your board.
He did make a good point though that if the officials knew that the balls were underinflated at halftime,
but then why was it late in the evening when the guys were? Remember the report we got? We're back at the hotel. It's late in the evening after the victory, and we're just hearing now that they've started an investigation. So that means they went back after the game and found out that the balls were still underinflated, or were some guy. What is it? A guy walking around with a needle.
Yeah.
Like the needle you fill up your toys with as a kid, and you just carry it around your hand, a little of that passed off the dust, a
little out of the time.
And you're right. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. Here's Ernie. Ernie, what's up?
Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Ernie.
My issue with the whole thing is that it's a whole one-sided fight right now. No one has went out and said, "Hey, let's check out the Colts balls. Let's go as far and say, let's check out the Packers and Seattle balls."
Well, I mean, I think there was a reason to check out these balls. Either someone felt it and said, "Hey, these balls doesn't feel right," or maybe it's I don't think they just said, "Hey, the Patriots are doing too well. Go check their balls." It was. I don't think it was something like that.
But it was a defensive player that said, "Let's go check this out now." Why didn't it happen from the ref? From play one, the refs handled that ball.
Right.
After that, what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you what. You serve a nice Chateaubriand in your house, and you invite Goodell over the night before the game. You may, or you have over brandy in the library, and a cigar after the girls are doing the dishes, or I doubt his wife does dishes. When the women are drinking, having a mimosa on the veranda, the guys go into the library. They have a snifter of brandy, a cigar, and they go, "Look here, wink, wink. Ah, you wink, wink. Yeah, well, wink, wink with you. Yeah."
True, but at the same time, the Colts were horrible. They
were.
Did not play.
Okay, I agree with that. But if you weren't going to cheat, you're Roger Goodell, and you realize there's Patriot fatigue amongst. There's no Patriot fatigue among Patriot fans. I realize that. But the rest of the country, it is Patriot fatigue.
We're tired of it.
Yeah, come on, for the love of God. And if you were going to cheat the other way.
Yeah.
Unless you get invited over for Chateaubriand and some brandy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You mean Chateaubriand?
Chateaubriand. Hey, man, excuse me, do you know where the taqueria is? What? That's exactly what the guy said. I used to have a friend who was like that. He lived on South Padre Island, and he would say, "Hey, there was a restaurant called El Chiliton in Matamoros. We'd go eat at. He'd go, "Hey man, I'm on my way to pick you up. You want to go down to El Chiliton?" Everything was over. Like, we're gonna have some enchiladas. Pardon me, man. Can we have some more tostada? Instantly, it would adopt and over pronunciate or whatever, over exaggerate. Do you have brioche? Oh, a chick. That's good. We'll go to the chick who's a diehard Pats fan. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Oh, you sound like. I bet you're adorable.
I don't know, but I am a diehard Pats fan.
All right.
Born and raised in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And this is just getting to be absolutely absurd.
Little cheating never hurt anybody.
Haters are going to hate, and what are you going to do?
What is it? The haters are going to hate. I mean, there was some. They're suggesting that they're, and apparently it's an important enough thing to the NFL to investigate. They're investigating whether or not the Patriots underinflated balls to give them an advantage in a rainy game in the AFC Championship. That's a pretty big deal,
right? But at the same time, being from New England, you have to realize that the cold weather is going to impact the weight of the balls. I mean, it does that. You leave a basketball in the garage.
Is that what you guys are rolling with now? That's the latest one, the cold weather.
No. The latest one is saying that next thing we're going to hear is that Brady has a remote control inside his hand warmer controlling the ball as it's being passed through the air.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we need to take a look at those hand warmers. Maybe his hands are too warm.
Rotation where we're going to start reversing the rotation of the earth to make
all
it more.
Right, listen. Let's not listen. It's not like you guys haven't been popped for cheating before. You know what I'm saying, Stephanie?
Everybody does it.
Listen to Stephanie.
Everybody does. Really?
He just got caught. So,
listen to Stephanie
and we're
Raz
that
over
person
here.
now playing with one of our. He's with a different team.
Yeah.
A competitor.
Right.
So that's the way it is.
All right.
It's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. If this was the other way around and you guys lost the game, like when the Bills,
the same balls that we did.
If this was the other way around, and say you lost to the Bills like it did earlier this season in a game, and they found out that their balls were underinflated, you start a march. We're gonna march for Tom Brady for they cheated. We'll start a march against them.
I don't think so.
All right, honey.
She wouldn't.
What do you do for a living?
I am a pharmaceutical rep.
Sweet. For like what kind of drugs? What do you got?
Well, I actually work for a prescription discount plan.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can get drugs
So
cheaper.
I visit pharmacies. I don't visit doctors.
Oh. All right.
Cut out the middleman.
Listen, any of that stuff ever falls off a truck, you give old Shando a call. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink.
I gotcha.
Thank you. Bye. We're going to take a break. 800-771-1025 is our telephone. There's a load of people on the phone. If you hang around, I'll take your calls, I guess. I don't want to spend all day on this, but a couple of things coming up. The big one at 1. And you're going to like this. Well, you're not going to like it. You're going to hate me for it.
Oh, no.
If you were, I don't want to give too much away, but if you're a vape guy, you're going to want to listen to the big one at 1. It's coming up next.
The Shannon Burke Show.
Make sure everything's in place for when the guests start arriving.
I guess I could, but I don't really want to.
What's that?
What's what? Oh, that. Yeah, that's just Gravedigger. I kind of invited him to our cookout.
What the f***? He's crushing all my favorite lawn ornaments.
Duh, why do you think I invited him? Hey, make sure you don't miss any of those little garden gnomes.
That's right. 1025 The Bone is bringing Gravedigger, the most badass monster truck around, right to your front door for the ultimate party and ultimate bragging rights. The winner will also receive 4 tickets to Monster Jam on February 7th. Go to facebook.com/1025thebone to find out how to win. For more chances to win tickets to Monster Jam on February 7th, log on to theboneonline.com. Real, raw radio, only on 1025 The Bone.
This is Troy Landry from the Swamp People television series for Trophy Taker Outdoors. Shoot 'em, Florida, shoot 'em.
Trophy Taker Outdoors, brought to you by Bomber Saltwater Grade. Saturday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone. You've heard him on the Mike Calta Show. Now hear him live Sunday mornings from 10 to noon. Ask the Dom gets his very own show on The Bone to answer all of your legal questions. Personal injury, divorce, DUI, or drug charges. You name it. Brought to you by Carry and Leisure.
It's a solution.
Century Kia is the solution for your resolution. Right now, lease a brand new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, 0 down, only $129 per month. You heard right, that's no money out of pocket. Lease only $129 per month. All new Century Kias are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus, Century needs trade-ins. Right now, get $7,000 more for your trade-in than it's worth on select vehicles, regardless of your make or model. Remember, all that matters is what you pay, and you'll pay less at Century Kia.
Yeah, the best deals have just begun.
Lease a new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, your choice, 0 down, $129 per month. Only at Century Kia on West Hillsborough Avenue. Just a quarter mile west of Del Mabry. Call 855-5000-KIA or centurykia.com.
Select vehicles, qualified lessees. All vehicles, lease 42 months. Zero due at inception. Security deposit waived. All plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. KMA rebates to dealer. Offers no combined. Ends 2/7/2015. CenturyKia.com.
If you still not refinance your mortgage, well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows.
So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-945-4145. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-945-4145. 888-945-4145. That's 888-945-4145.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
For the first time ever in Tampa Bay, many of the world's best motocross riders will go to battle on a mind-blowing man-made dirt track inside Tampa Bay's Amalie Arena. 1-800-ASK-GARY presents Amsoil Arena Cross, featuring 5-time AMA Supercross champion Ricky Carmichael and his road to Supercross. Witness bar-to-bar, full-contact racing action on the ground and in the air. 16 riders at one time, only inches apart and soaring at heights of over 30 feet off the ground. World-class athletes battle the track, their machines, and each other. Who will finish first? And who won't finish at all? It's Tampa Bay's chance to witness it all and be part of one huge adrenaline-packed night of high-flying professional dirt bike racing. And super value seats are only $10. Just $10 and available at Ticketmaster or the Amalie Arena box office. Tickets subject to facility fees, convenience, and handling charges. For the first time in Tampa Bay, Arena Cross is coming February 21st, Amalie Arena.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Don't miss your chance to win a brand new 2015 Corvette Stingray during the 6th annual Stingray Chevrolet raffle. Hi, I'm Steve Hurley. Just a $5 raffle ticket could put you in the driver's seat of a bright red 8-speed automatic Corvette Stingray, easily the most exciting vehicle we've ever raffled. Winner will be drawn March 8th at the Florida Strawberry Festival. 100% of all proceeds benefit Unity in the community, with every dime going to local charities. So get your $5 raffle ticket today at Stingray Chevrolet.
1 minute.
Or at stingraychevrolet.com. And you could win a brand new 2015 Corvette Stingray. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Raffle is being conducted by Unity in the Community, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization located in Plant City, Florida. No purchase necessary. Stingray Chevrolet is the source of the prize. The winning ticket will be drawn at 5 p.m. Eastern at the Florida Strawberry Festival, Plant City. Winner need not be present to win. All proceeds benefit Unity in the Community, Inc.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
The Red Tag sale is this week only at International Diamond Center. Diamond earrings, pendant necklaces, engagement rings, and more are up to 50% off. It's our first ever Red Tag sale, which means it's your last chance to get the lowest price ever on beautiful diamond jewelry. And we're not talking about a few pieces. We're clearing out $12 million in inventory, including fashion jewelry and designer engagement rings. The Red Tag sale at IDC ends Sunday.
10
so
seconds,
visit the showroom.
credibility with a capital K. Now, trying his hardest not to say the F word. It's the Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. So you had that one slice of pizza. I haven't had a carb. I can't remember the last carb I had. I took down about 6 pounds. I had one slice of pizza, figured I'd have a little, and now my stomach's like, what was that?
Oh, doing flips?
Yeah, it's like a carb. Well, hell yeah, we're back on the, and they scream down to my bowels, we're back on the plan. Our pizza.
Hey, get ready down there.
And then they yelled to my abs, you guys are off the hook. Don't worry about it. Sleep in. 800-771-1025. We'll get to your calls. Man, you guys are... It doesn't really matter to people that they're Pats fans. Well, everybody cheats. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, you cheat over here, you're cheating over there. No one seems to care about. And you got this going on, and then you got Mike Ditka saying, "I would let my kid play football. That's dangerous. You know, the risk ain't worth the reward." And you got everybody else coming out, LeBron James, and I don't know who else came out. J.J. Walker.
Yeah, there's a couple of former.
I don't know about him.
Or some big names that have said
Meanwhile, real men's kids do. Muhammad Ali's kid playing football right now. Snoop Dogg's kid playing football right now.
David Robinson, the basketball player.
His kid plays football. Yeah. So you. But wait, hold on the line because now it's time for the big one at 1.
And now, the biggest story of the day. Well, maybe it's not the biggest story. Actually, I don't even know if it's really news. Shannon seems to like it, though. It's Shannon's big one at 1.
Well, I don't know if my prayers have been answered or what. But to all of you proud vape people, all of you people that really believe you've kicked the habit, but now you've become a slave to a $300 vape or something, and you think you can do it wherever you want. You blow out the giant cloud of vape. You sit together with other guys that vape. You have your vape on a lanyard. Listen, if your vape's on a lanyard, you've crossed a point that, I mean, you need to come back. Your vape is on a lanyard. When my mom and dad, when I grew up, I moved my bedroom. My bedroom was their old study. So in the closet was still some of their old crap. And one of the things that was given to them for their wedding were these glasses. They were cocktail glasses that were on a lanyard.
I know somebody that has that.
And they were glass. And it was like a brass or a metal holder on chains, and you put your glass in it. And they showed pictures on the front of the box, people at a party smoking cigarettes, their hands full, and their drink around there, like they're holding hands with a woman and smoking a cigarette, and their drink is just right there. Never too far from your drink.
Just waiting for you.
I said, my dad, I said, hey, you guys don't use these. He goes, are you kidding me? But it's a drink on a chain. Anyway, I knew your days were numbered. You strident, vape, smoker, sit at the same table at the sports bar because you can vape together. You're wearing your favorite vape T-shirt. You're talking about how I'm vaping mint chocolate chip right now, and I'm vaping like balsamic vinaigrette, whatever you guys are. In Delray Beach, the city commission has voted unanimously last night in favor of an ordinance where they would treat e-cigarettes just like cigarettes.
Really?
Yes.
Here. Wow.
Where they can be used in the city, you won't be able to go just vape whatever you want to. They're going to be treated just like a regular cigarette. And little communities like Delray Beach, there's a bunch of old, up your in your business old people that they can't wait to get you a ticket written or something. It's coming. It's coming. I mean, listen, I don't care if you want to smoke, but I really believe in that. It's a free country, and pretty soon you won't be able to smoke anywhere. But I smoked for 30 years. But if you think that because you're vaping now that you're different from a smoker, you're really not. You smell better, a little bit better,
a little bit,
but you're really not. And this, if you want to be a bitch about the secondhand side, what do they call it? Side stream smoke of cigarettes, secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
There's secondhand nicotine in that vape, in the vapor. You know what I'm saying?
You're also being selfish by vaping in a restaurant when everybody else around you, A, is not vaping, and B, is trying to enjoy their meal. I don't care if it's Rudy Tooty or mint chocolate chip, like you said, Shannon.
But if it's weed,
I don't want to
holler at me, and I'll take advantage of it in the men's room.
Which get me before dinner, though.
And that's my big one at 1. It's coming.
Shannon's Big One at 1.
He filed the big one.
A really big one. All right, that's it. It's over. That's it. I'm shutting it down.
Because really, wasn't the thing started because it wasn't a cigarette, you could smoke it anywhere. You know, when all the smoking bans went into effect, that's when the e-cig started becoming popular.
It's just water vapor.
I remember, I think it was Rush Limbaugh talking about it. He pulled out an e-cigarette at a bar in a hotel and puffed at it, and he's the bartender said, "You can't smoke, sir." And he said, "Well, I'm not smoking. I'm blah blah blah."
Vaping.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do think it's funny though, like the hardcore vapor, like they're so proud of their cloud, like the cloud that
The size of
they
yeah.
can dial up their little pen to put like a bigger hit in there, or like some of the juice is like it makes this ginormous cloud, and then they do like all like kind of like symbols in the cloud.
Oh, for the love of God, that is stupid. Should we blow through some of these calls and then move on? I'm really and then let's not take any more calls about the Patriots. We all know they cheated, and that's that. Here's Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
About the Deflategate thing. They did come out. The other callers are saying that they haven't found out whether they were tested before the game.
Right.
They were tested before the game, and they were pressured perfectly fine. When the Colts got an interception, they did come back. The guy did go back to the official and say, "Hey, that ball doesn't feel right," and that's where all that came about.
Yeah.
So, and I am a vapor, but I'm not one of the douchey vapors that sit there and go, "Oh, look at me, I'm healthier than you." No, I understand it still has nicotine in it, but you want to know
Listen, it was the hardest.
All the other carcinogens.
It was the hardest thing ever for me to quit in my life. I quit drinking and for 4 years, 3.5 years, 4 years. I was a pretty heavy drinker prior to that. And quitting smoking was much harder than that.
They say it's worse than quitting heroin.
Oh my God. I had to take the Xanax, and then I tried to beat people up. I quit a job. It was, oh my God. Oh, thanks, man. But the one thing I didn't do, I couldn't get into the vape thing because I
you had plenty of people trying.
I was like, yeah, try it. And then I did. I gave it the old high school try, and I did it. I was devoted to it. I tried to suck whatever I wanted to suck a cigarette, but I still found myself after I smoke about 10 puffs off of it, I go, this is nothing. And immediately I would light up a cigarette after already douching my lungs out with the nicotine vapor.
And what's the thing that you were saying? Like, you're not trying to quit eating like strawberry
nobody
sherbet.
Nobody could give me a vape that tasted like the cigarette I was trying to quit smoking, you know?
Right, to wean you off of it.
Yeah. I'm not trying to quit, Rocky Road ice cream. I'm trying to quit tobacco.
I remember you had like, 50 different
apple
flavors.
Pie. Oh, I had mint.
There was everything you had lined up in your office there.
Now it's an entire industry now.
I started hawking that for $5 a jar.
Here's Johnny. Johnny, quickly, go ahead.
Yeah, Tom Brady has a big giant head, bigger than Drew Grabo's.
Yeah, I had it. Here's Dave. Who's this? Dave.
It's sweatpants.
Sweatpants. Are you there? Hello, Dave.
Hello,
you're on the air.
Hey, just two things real quick. One, about the Patriots. One thing I don't hear anyone bringing up is even if you did take away those 3 touchdowns from Tom Brady, what about LeGarrette Blount running 3? That still puts them up above 14 to the Colts. I mean, so even if you negate that, still going to win. And my other thing real quick was it's kind of ironic, these people with the vaporizers, they actually have groups that are called cloud chasers.
Cloud chasers?
That their whole purpose is, like you said, to make large clouds. And they actually, just look it up on Facebook and stuff.
They all get together and make a giant vape together?
Yeah, they have cloud call-outs where they try to...
Oh, for the love of God, give it a rest.
It's just insane by now.
That is
It's
ridiculous.
ironic that some of these people are also starting to get pneumonia and stuff because it's just water vapor.
Right.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
pneumonia now?
Oh, yeah. Everybody got pneumonia. You didn't hear about that?
What's a
Thanks,
cloud
man.
call-out?
It's for all the vape. Listen, I understand. I know a lot of people that do vape, but they're not really proud of it. They're vaping because they don't want to smell like a cigarette, and they're addicted to nicotine. That's cool. But the guys that think they've beat, it's like a whole new, I'm cooler. This is cooler than actually smoking. So let's celebrate it and dance and put it on a lanyard and so they all get together at the mall and meet at the food court and all do the giant vape blow at the same time. Go, yeah.
Like a genie coming
out. Where are we on the time?
We need one.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Can we? Oh, hold on. Why don't we take that one call because it's a little different. It's Mike. Mike, go ahead.
Hey guys, how you doing? I wanted to touch on the subject of you said Dick's kid didn't want to play in the NFL.
He didn't want to play football. I got a buddy of mine that's an ex-NFL player. He's 55, 56 years old. I mean, I saw him at the grocery store last night. He uses a cart to get around the grocery store. I mean, I don't know how many concussions you sustained while working in a hotel, but these guys, their bodies are just destroyed after 13 years as a NFL lineman.
Well, I mean, I see a lot of guys, not all of them, because I do see a lot of former football players that look great on television and have great jobs, and they're walking around fine. And I don't, why did they, they're
how many linemen are there?
Well, let's face it, the linemen aren't as
Tony
pretty.
Saragusa, that's it. How many linemen are on TV?
Saragusa's the only one that's got some rap. I see what you mean. Listen, I'm not. I understand. I know that it's a terrible game, but I certainly think if you're smart about it, the risks are worth the reward.
I mean, you got to think about Strahan.
I think not, man. I mean, like I said, if you met the guy, he was friends with Leroy Selman. He was writing a book about it when Leroy passed.
Wow.
And I mean, he's a big proponent of the NFL and the concussions and what's going on in the NFL today. They use these guys like just workhorses.
Listen, I understand your point of view, and I know that it's an opinion, but there are a lot of other people out there, former and current players, that agree that the risks, if you're bright about it, you're smart about it, and are worth the reward. You're right. You don't see a lot of lineman guys you would like. Syracuse is about the only one.
No, there's a bunch of them though. Howie Long, he was a lineman. He's on there. Michael Strahan.
Yeah, handsome guys, each and every one of them.
Jeff Saturday, who was the center for the Colts for a long time. I think he even does some commentary.
All right, whatever. What do we have coming up? Clear my head here. 800-771-1025. Oh, coming up in a bit, we'll get Nathan Cox from Cop Block, who is copblock.org, or a bunch of. They're celebrating today because it was a federal judge has ruled that it's no longer an arrestable offense to shoot the finger at a cop. We'll talk about it next.
The Shannon Burke Show.
The music slowed, transforming into something softer. And to my surprise, I detected the melody of his lullaby became unbearably sweet.
She's getting a vampire teeth. You want to
couldn't speak. I love you. You are my life now.
Phone's ringing.
Hello.
Hello, it's Vampire Baby. I'm inside and I'm going fast.
This is the best vampire movie ever.
This is way better than stupid Twilight stuff.
It's the Mike Calta Show. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
Metro PCS, Circle K, 1-800-ASK-GARY, and your Southern Ford dealers present Monster Jam, February 7th. See 16 more Monster Jam monster trucks you didn't see in the first show. With Monster Mutt Rottweiler, Team Hot Wheels, New Earth Authority, Exterminator, Ice Cream Man, Megamite Racing Kane, Spike Gun Slinger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Cactus Chris the Digger, and Dennis Anderson driving Crave Digger. Nothing but wheelies, racing in an obstacle course, and adrenaline-pumping Monster Jam freestyle. And super value seats are still only $15. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster, Stadium Box Office. Charge at 800-745-3000. And online at Ticketmaster.com. Additional fees apply. All seats $5 more day of show. It's an all-new show number 2. Monster Jam brought to you by Dairy Queen. February 7th, Raymond James Stadium.
Get behind the scenes and into the party in the pits. Get your free pit passes now, only at your area Southern Ford dealers.
Rev up the new year in a new ride at Sunset Chevrolet Beer GMC. This month only. You choose 2015 Buick Verano base, GMC Terrain SLE, or Buick Encore base. Only $179 a month. And at Sunset Chevrolet Beer GMC, your credit is always approved, guaranteed. Plus, we'll give you $5,000 minimum for your trade. Find new road. Sunset Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1800 Bay Road, Sarasota, or sunsetgm.com. MSRP 2435, 27485, 24995, 39 months, 10,000 miles per year, 4,500 down. Plus tax tag and $599 dealer fee with proof credit.
Are you ready to get LASIK, but your budget is holding you back? Then come to LASIK Plus. We're offering our best price ever, starting as low as $250. That's right, starting as low as $250, but only at LASIK Plus and only for a limited time. The LASIK Plus surgeons have performed over 1.3 million procedures and are among the top national providers. And LASIK Plus offers a lifetime satisfaction plan. For this limited time offer, call toll-free 844-446-2020 or go to LASIK250.com to schedule your no-obligation exam today. Call LASIK Plus for limited time pricing starting as low as $250 at 844-446-2020 or visit LASIK250.com. Get a no-obligation exam and our best price yet. This offer expires soon, so call 844-446-2020 before it's too late. Individual results may vary. Restrictions apply. See details at LASIK250.com.
Where would you find the undisputed king of certified pre-owned Fords? Chicago, Boston, LA? Nope, right here in Tampa. Brandon Ford is the #1 volume certified pre-owned Ford dealer in the world. We're pretty proud of that. Here are a few other things we're proud of. Brandon Ford holds a world record for selling more certified pre-owned Fords in 1 month than any other dealer in history, and the world record for selling more in 1 year than any other dealer in history. Why is that? Because Brandon Ford has the cleanest, nicest looking certified pre-owned Ford you'll ever see. Over 300 of them. Every model, every option package, every color imaginable. And the factory-backed 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty is honored at any Ford service department in America. So come to Brandon Ford, undisputed king of certified pre-owned Fords. Highway 60 and 301 in Tampa and at BrandonFord.com. If you want to pay tons less for a certified pre-owned Ford, that's our business.
Mike Calta here for Dr. Bassin and TampaHairMD.com. If you got up this morning and ran your fingers through your hair and you realize you're losing more and more hair, now is the time to get into Dr. Bassin's office. Go to TampaHairMD.com and see all about the NeoGraft technology, a painless, scarless procedure in which they take your own hair and create new growing hair. Dr. Bassin's team at HairMD continues their commitment to provide natural-looking hair restoration with the safest, most effective technologies available. And now they have the ARTIST robotic hair restoration. All this amazing technology under one roof. There's no other clinic anywhere in the state of Florida that offers both technologies. Hair restoration isn't a one-size-fits-all, and Dr. Bassin's team will match your goals, lifestyle, hairline, and hair type to the technology that's right for you. Go to TampaHairMD.com right now and set up a free consultation. And if you decide to get the procedure, mention the Mike Calta Show, and they'll give you $1,000 off. Go to TampaHairMD.com and get on your way to a new, thicker head of hair. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Right now on the 102.5 The Bone app.
30 seconds.
Check out the Bone featured clip of the day on the app. I pitched a new cooking show to celebrity chef Alton Brown. Find out what he thinks of my new show, Poor Food. It's on the Bone featured clip of the day right now.
If you missed it, or just feel like having your mind blown again, download the 102.5 The Bone app. Click on the Mike Calta Show button and listen to
10
the
seconds.
featured. Yeah, I know it's a girl's name, but are you going to tell him? It's the Shannon Burke Show.
A couple of things to put on the board. Remind me, my ADHD stick again. Remind me. I can't even remember what you're supposed to remind me of. That's how bad it has gotten. I think dementia is setting in. It's over for me.
You need to take your medicine?
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show, by the way. I do remember that part of it. Son of a bee. Dennis Rodman audio. The Dennis Rodman audio, okay? Because and the Jermaine Taylor audio. Is that him? Is it Adamo?
It is Adamo, yeah.
Can't be that. What's his last name? I wrote it down.
Freeman.
See, I couldn't remember that. I've had him on the air before. He's from
Damon.
Cop Blog. The story that I've invited him to speak with us about. I got this from a Cop Block website. It seems they're very excited about the U.S. Court of Appeals and the Second Circuit, I believe, New York, Northern District of New York, has ruled, and I quote, "The ancient gesture of insult," referring to the bird finger, bang. And by the way, should your knuckles be bent here, or is it okay to go all the way down and hold your hand all the way down? Is that which one is more severe?
I like the knuckles up a little bit. I don't like the
knuckles up was it because I used to go way down. Like some people are like, oh no, you got to be more, and then you bring all of the rest of your fingers are bent at the mid knuckle.
Yeah, halfway.
And that one just straight up thumb out to the
Thumb way
side.
out, yeah.
The other way is to hold the index, ring, and pinky kind of down
with the thumb
together and just get all the length you can. That's a real F you, buddy.
That makes your middle finger look bigger when you do it like that. But I think it has more of an impact when you go knuckles halfway and thumb out.
I think if you look at that famous photograph of Johnny Cash, like giving the finger like that, he does all the way down. And if you remember the famous footage of George W. Bush prior to when he thought he wasn't on camera, he gave the camera the bird, and he gave the full blown.
Maybe
anyway,
that's
beside the point. Now, the ancient gesture of insult is not the basis for a reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation or impending criminal activity. This comes out of a case where a guy named John Schwartz and his wife brought suit against two cops. The story says they were forced to bring a suit that arrested him in May of 2006. The arrest was made simply as a result of John flipping off the cops. The cop who was using a radar device at an intersection in his hometown of Johnsonville, New York. He was charged with disorderly conduct. And while I find it really disrespectful to do, to flip off a cop. The guy is doing his job. That's his job. You know what I mean? It's not like he's black. He's not the Illuminati. He's a traffic cop trying to catch speeders.
How do you know he's not the Illuminati?
He may be way down, like low, into the Illuminati, like
the street sweeper.
Yeah,
Illuminati.
Yeah, like in the back of the auditorium at the meetings.
Fry cook.
So they sued him, but these guys are now cop blockers celebrating. These guys are, and I don't know if they speak for all cop blocks people. They celebrate now that it's no longer almost encouraging people to go out and start flipping cops off. I always knew that you flipping off a cop was not, you may get treated differently, and you probably should. Or if you tell a cop, F you mouth off to him or whatever, your chances are if you show him that type of disrespect, you're not going to be dealt with in a Mayberry RFD fashion.
Yeah, maybe a hood slam here or there.
Well, I don't know what that's a little severe. Let's bring our guest on from Cop Block. It's Adamo Freeman. Adamo, how are you?
Hey, great. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you jumping in so quickly. Thank you. Hold on. All right, so you've heard of the story where now it's okay. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. I guess it had been known, but it's been ruled by a federal judge that flipping off a cop is not disorderly and not a crime.
Well, that would make sense to me, and it makes logic. I guess before maybe we get into the exact case that you're discussing, I'd ask, maybe yourselves or those listening to ask themselves, if an individual who is not wearing a uniform, a badge, and holding a gun, if I would flip off any other person besides that, what would be a justifiable recourse? Is that person allowed to harass, assault, or detain me?
Oh no, not at all.
Having this badge. So
without a badge, I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you'll get no argument out of me. I agree that you shouldn't. You shouldn't be punished.
You were saying that you should expect some harassment of that, and I believe.
No, what I said.
Folks who
you ought to listen. I think that the respect that you get from a police officer will be. Would you not agree, Adamo, that it's directly related to the manner in which you deal with the police officer?
Well, I would believe that through any individual, regardless of the clothing or job that they have, that respect that you give will probably be greeted with the same level, whether it's disrespect.
Okay, this guy, in the case, this guy drove by a cop who was using a radar and he flips the cop the bird because he's obviously an anti-cop guy.
Well, I don't believe that's obvious. I mean, maybe what is obvious, and I can't speak for this individual, and I can only speak for myself. But if I put myself in those shoes. And I have flipped off some cops in my time. But those have been at times where I was not pleased with the actions the cops were taking. So maybe, if I was this person, I drove by a speed trap and flipped the guy off, I'm probably upset that he is trying to grab money from people who are merely trying to drive home from work, and you pay for this guy. It's a speed trap. Like, it is nearly entrapment. It is like seeking revenue for the state. And I can understand that people who would have such position might take some action. I don't know if you guys could put yourself in that situation at all.
I could see if you really extrapolated it out to that extent, that it's a representation of the man keeping him down. Okay, regardless.
Is that not what a speed trap is?
It is a trap,
It's
right?
not like the
It's to
cop
catch
is
you
on his normal
speeding.
duties and catches a speed track or a speeder.
Wait a second. If there's a safe speed assessed on Street A, why shouldn't the police be able to enforce that speed?
Well, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to enforce it. Obviously, they are.
That's what they're doing. They're
But I'm
enforcing
saying
it.
Setting up behind a bush or being around the corner.
All
where,
right, I mean,
hotspots.
what's different? The method of that. Listen, I know if you sometimes around this part of Florida, you get the. I'm sure you know because you're around. I think you're from this area. You'll get the. I think it's the sheriff's department that'll wear like a Grinch costume, and they'll hop out in front of a bush. You go, hoo-hoo, hilarious, pull over. Anyway,
they give you candy.
But what I'm getting at is,
of if the only car on the road is doing 10 miles over the speed limit, who is it really endangering other than themselves? Is that really a crime? There's a number of things. But to stick to the issue of flipping an officer off,
right?
I would believe that most people that you would flip off, if you went in and flipped off 10 other people that are not cops, you would face little to no reaction. Most people are not confrontational. They believe that actions. And
but I don't roll through the Publix and flip off the produce guy. Hey, buddy, F you, buddy. That's a guy doing his job.
No, you like that produce.
If he gave you a bunch of bad produce 15 times in a row.
Hey, buddy, your avocados aren't even ripe yet. F you, buddy.
But, I know you like to say that they're just doing their jobs, but you do have to take into context what their jobs are. And regardless of what you may think, there are a lot of people out there who are not pleased with the service they get that they pay for. And that
listen, sometimes I'm not pleased with the service I get for my trash man. It doesn't mean I run out there and give them the F you. Hey, buddy, F you. Stab my cans properly.
That they could ever do that would make you think you would.
All right, Adam, let me before we get way off on tangents here, do you or would you are you the type of guy that if you get pulled over for speeding, say you get caught on a highway and the police officer comes to your window, are you the kind of guy that's going to instantly be adversarial with this officer and demand I know my rights, blah blah blah? Are you going to turn your dome light off and put your hands on the steering wheel to put the guy at ease?
Well, I am going to take whatever measures to secure my safety. So I'm most certainly going to film. As far as the level of interaction that we have, that would primarily be dictated by the aggression or respect that is brought to me.
So you're going into this. You're going into this thing expecting the worst and preparing for a battle with some evil.
So are they, right?
Huh?
Aren't officers trained that way? To expect the worst, always use caution, that any stop could be life-threatening?
Absolutely.
So me to react in a similar manner is
ridiculous.
It's completely ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Well, I am also not acting in the same manner. Merely putting up a video camera to record. If he's asking me questions about speeding and hey, license registrations, I'd be happy to give those things up. But if he's going to go on like a fishing expedition or try to, hey, where are you going? Who are these people in your car? May I look in your car? That's outside the scope of the reason I was stopped. And therefore, I would probably provide pushback, and what some would consider pushback, I would consider it exercising my rights.
Okay, see, that's it. You. That's what I'm getting at. All right, one second.
Those aren't legal requirements.
Okay, Adam, relax 1 second. I think you have trouble hearing me. I know. I understand. I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm saying it's
completely relaxed.
Okay, it's difficult for you to hear me talking because of our connection. Why would we approach every scenario with police officers as it's going to be adversarial when they're supposed to be? I mean, and they are in my neighborhood. I know that there's cops that I know, and we have a conversation. I can wave to them. I speak to them. I know cops. They're concerned about this community. They're concerned about stuff that goes on here. So I don't approach everyone like, okay, oh my God, I've been pulled over. Like, they're prepared to defend my life. And here I go. It's like you're going into a battle with a black bear, for the love of God. It's a guy that's pulling you over for speeding. Good Lord. Or a taillight.
I mean, you can feel more than welcome to visit youtube.com/thecopblock, witness hundreds of videos where standard traffic stops that you are describing have turned into, and the worst case scenario is shooting a death.
And vice versa,
there's rights violation.
I mean, can you blame cops for being so cautious? I mean, there's so many cops being killed right now, more than ever in our history. and people being shot by cops is the lowest it's been in a long, long time.
I'm not. Actually, I don't believe that's true. In fact, the cops have killed more people than any other year before. You can also find those statistics at copblock.org/resources. You are 8 times more likely to be killed by a cop than a terrorist, even though
that's a numbers deal. I mean, okay. I understand statistics. We don't need to start quoting all of these. The problem I have is that we're teaching. I understand. You're teaching people to treat police officers as the enemy, and which is is not the right message in my opinion.
CopBlock is really a website that, as its tagline represents, is a diverse group of individuals that believe merely that badges do not grant extra rights. So you will find a diversity of tactics or philosophical ideas on what policing is. Some folks you might call anti-cop.
Right.
Some might want to work more within police to change it.
Yeah.
There's a diversity there. You might be talking about my work, particularly wanting to change some things, and sure, some of this might be true. But at the end of the day, copblock.org exists because there is clearly a problem with the service being provided as known as policing.
Okay, but so your message to people is treat every interaction with a police officer as dealing with the enemy. Be afraid of them. Protect yourselves against them, rather than let's try to work better with them.
Or you could word it as is to prepare yourself. Like, you can't film a video of your speeding stop once it goes. You're being tased on the ground. You need to start that to begin with. And if you sir put that at a 1% chance, I would still advocate it. I put it at a much higher chance that you would want some sort of video due to the interaction. I mean, police use videos for a reason. It could also benefit you for the same reason. It also holds you accountable as well as the officer. So it's not merely a knock at the officer. This is a transparency issue. There's an objective record that can be told, because too many times a lot of cases end in he said, she said.
I know. Of course they do.
Utilize technology.
All right.
So I am not anti-cop. There are individuals that are cop or not that I probably dislike.
Let me ask you this question, Adam. Would you rather live in a world where there's no police and no law whatsoever? You think that would be better?
I believe that it depends on who is making the rules.
Okay.
Right now, a top-down government system where one size fits all is not ideal, particularly with policing. I believe not only with police, but the consumers of the service of police protection.
Let me ask you another question.
It was provided by individuals.
All right. Adam, one more question.
Bowling alleys, coffee shops, they should hire their own cops.
Okay. Let me ask. Everybody have their own cops. All right. Let me ask you one more question. Do you vape?
Do I vape?
Yeah.
I don't understand, but probably not if I don't understand what you mean.
Vape, like an e-cig. A vapor.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Adamo. CopBlock, although I think you're sending the wrong message to people. I think you make people more afraid of the cops, and I think some of it's blown out of proportion. I do think you ought to be able to flip off a cop. That's your free speech. It shouldn't offend them. But I'm also a big proponent of, why not start the interaction with as much respect as you would want in return, and deal with the person as a responsible citizen, and not pull out your bulletproof vest and some barbed wire.
Well, I would agree with that too, and I'd like to see more cops actually take that advice as well. They're very aggressive. It's do what I say or else, and I wish they would utilize a little more common sense in their interactions. If there's no victim, there's no crime. If people aren't calling for reports, there's no need to go fishing and try to search through people's properties or get worked up over small matters.
There you go. I'm with you. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Adamo. Copblock.org. Check it out. Thank you very much. Man, the guy's got a sheet of responses, and things to say that he just goes over and over and over. I don't listen. If you want to flip off a cop, that's fine. And because the guy who's shooting a radar gun around the corner is really doing his job. It's not, and you may disagree about, I don't know, there's a lot to do with revenue, blah, blah, blah. We have speed limits for a reason. You ought to abide by them, do it at your own risk, your own peril. But a guy that's doing that, you may hate the guy, but I don't roll by the money taker at the toll booth. She's just a lady, an old broad trying to make minimum wage. In her spare time, she's retired, and she's there to take my money, make my change, and say, have a nice day, drive safely, welcome to Florida. But I don't say, hey, you know what, lady, F you, because the toll road is the system of the man and bringing the people in the thing with the tax and the robbery. So F you, lady. Just, Oh, you gotta take a break. Oh, Dennis, what, do we do need gun? We'll do a quick need gun?
Yeah, we can.
Can we?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right. Well, quick need gun because we're late because we went a little long. And then 2 pieces of audio. One, Dennis Rodman is out of his mind, and people are anyone in the media is just they don't even want to sound. Well, they want to soundbite. They don't necessarily want him to say anything, but it's a 2 minutes of the finest mumbling and rambling and nonsense you'll ever hear. And fighter Jermaine Taylor, WC.
I think he's a WCB
heavyweight.
middleweight.
Apparently, it was upset at a Martin Luther King rally at a parade because the kids didn't have enough candy. So he did what any citizen would. He pulled out his gun and started shooting into the air. Then after he got out of jail, of course, recorded a bizarre video from his bathtub. We'll play that for you next, too. Stick around.
The Shannon Burke Show. That's right. Mike is giving you money for pretty much nothing. Listen to the Mike Calta Show every day at 7 a.m. to hear a classic open letter from Galvin. Then that same day at 9:30 a.m., Mike will ask a question about the open letter. Like, what movie was Galvin watching when he got into a fight with the fat lady at the movies? And if you have the answer, you win $500 of Mike's money. He's pretty much like a fat Ben Stein. You could win Mike Calta's cash every day just by listening to the Mike Calta Show. Mornings from 6 to 10 on the station that gives you money. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
Sonny's annual Pitmaster Showdown. 3 barbecue sandwiches made the cut. Only one will make the menu. Will it be Gene's creation, the Lucille, with smoked turkey, bacon strips, and bacon jelly? Jason's masterpiece, the Bomb, with brisket, onion straws, mac and cheese, and barbecue sauce. Or Josh's the Whole Hog with sliced pork, pulled pork, and jalapeno cheddar hot links. Try all 3 starting at just $7.99. Then vote for your favorite at Sonny'sBBQ.com for a shot at a free big deal combo.
The Sun Toyota expansion is complete, and now you can shop over 1,000 vehicles all in one location at the corner of US 19 and Gulf Trace Boulevard. Save up to $995 at Sun Toyota, where you never pay a dealer fee. Online at suntoyota.com.
At last year's party for the big game, Terry Latstrip ran out of beer and served lemonade made with little packets of reconstituted lemon juice. Richard Adams resorted to 2-month-old eggnog from the back of his fridge. Millions of Americans will face the big game woefully unprepared, but it doesn't have to be you. Make a quick trip to Total Wine and More with 2,500 different beers, 3,000 spirits, and 8,000 wines, many in the 1.5-liter party size, and all at the lowest prices anywhere. Everything you'll need when a thirsty mob storms your TV room. So don't be forced into a bad call, like Megan White, who had nothing left by halftime but a juice box and a pot of herbal tea.
Where did everybody go?
Stock up now for less at Total Wine and More. It's almost kickoff time. Do you know where your beer is?
In Tampa, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota. Total Wine and More.
And this is Eva Shockey, so make sure you listen to my friend Trophy Taker Outdoors at 102.5 Bone and iHeartRadio.
Trophy Taker Outdoors, brought to you by Tampa Bay Sporting Clay, Saturday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
It's a resolution. Solution.
Century Kia is the solution for your resolution. Right now, lease a brand new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, 0 down, only $129 per month. You heard right, that's no money out of pocket. Lease only $129 per month. All new Century Kias are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Plus, Century needs trade-ins. Right now, get $7,000 more for your trade-in than it's worth on select vehicles, regardless of your make or model. Remember, all that matters is what you pay, and you'll pay less at Century Kia.
Yeah, the best deals have just begun.
Lease a new 2015 Kia Forte or Soul, your choice, 0 down, $129 per month. Only at Century Kia on West Hillsborough Avenue. Just a quarter mile west of Del Mabry. Call 855-5000-KIA or centurykia.com.
Select vehicles, qualified lessees. All vehicles, lease 42 months. 0 due at exception. Security deposit waived. All plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. KMA rebates to dealer. Offers no combined. Ends 2/7/2015.
CenturyKia.com. A long weekend is just an excuse to get a long way from boring, especially in a John Deere Gator. The Gator RSX 850i with speeds up to 53 miles per hour makes every journey exciting. And the Gator XUV 825i has a 1,400-pound payload to haul your gear. Visit your John Deere dealer. Go Gator.
For 1,000 possibilities, visit EvergladesFarmEquipment.com or
myjohndeeredealer.com.
This Valentine's Day, send your sweetheart the gift that shines above all others. Name a star after them. I'm Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, we will name a star after your sweetheart and send a beautiful gift package. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for this year's hottest Valentine's Day gift.
This is attorney Fran Hosh. You've seen my face on billboards all over the Tampa Bay area. I've been representing accident victims for over a decade. If you need a lawyer you can trust, call me today. I have dedicated my practice to helping accident victims. If you've been injured on a motorcycle, in a car, or a trucking accident, call me today. I can help you. I will fight for your rights and never charge a fee or cost unless we recover money for you. Call me today at 866-LAW-FRAN and let me and my team of professionals fight for you. The insurance companies spend millions of dollars a year to limit their claims, and you can get lost without the right legal help. At my office, we never back down from insurance companies or their attorneys. Call the law offices of Fran Hosh today to put my trusted firm to work for you. Visit my website at lawfran.com or call 866-LAW-FRAN to schedule a free evaluation of your case. Be cautious and watch out for motorcycles. Stay alert, stay safe, and stay alive. The law offices of Fran Hosh, dedicated to earning your trust. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Metro PCS, Circle K, 1-800-ASK-GARY, and your Southern Ford dealers present Monster Jam, coming to Ray J for an all-new and different explosive, action-packed show February 7th. Keep listening for your chance to win tickets and details on how Gravedigger can be at your house.
30 seconds.
Calta Show.
Rob, what are we playing today?
Can you name the missing words from these titles of these Arnold Schwarzenegger movies?
That scared the hell out of me, dude.
The movie Red Blank.
Done. I know it now. Damn it.
Yeah,
I'm a Jew.
10 seconds. Spotting up.
Get down, 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 get down.
V-necks, hair gel, and oversized jewelry. It's the Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show. 102.5 The Bone. Bah, bah, bah. We're going to do a quick bullet fast need gone, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all choked up on time. Do you want to take that cop block call? So we got one guy's going to play live. Is it going to be Dan?
Yeah, Dan was the first guy to call in.
All right.
Or at least the first one I
If you want to do a quick need gone, 800. What's in my mouth?
Gum?
Is it some of the pizza?
Oh, I ate some almonds earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is all this stuff crumbling out? You know, you got to where you feel something in your mouth, you got to like turn to the side and go and spit it out. Oh, we're drawing for
Little rocks.
last hour over here. 800-771-1025. We'll do 10 quick need gone items for Monster Jam tickets.
Yeah, you got Monster Jam or beer, bourbon, and barbecue.
Oh, beer, bourbon, and barbecue festival.
Yeah,
That sounds nice. Where's my tickets?
I don't know. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it does.
Shifty's first day in here. He's like, "Oh, where's my?
Yeah, what I got? Where's the prize closet?
Where's the t-shirt? You got a t-shirt, Shannon?
My first day in here.
Okay. Let me see who we got on. So I'll play for Justin
Okay.
on 3.
Oh, I'd love to play for the cop block guy. That sounds fun.
You play for. Hold on. Let's see. Go ahead. Who's this?
Chris.
Chris. Hold on. Chris is going to play for you. Okay.
Perfect.
Chris plays for you. I play for Justin. Justin, hang on 1 second. All right, buddy.
Sounds good.
I'm going to win it for you, buddy. And this guy will play live. It's Dan. Dan, you ready to play live?
Oh, yes. Let's go.
All right. Let's play Need Gone.
When you've got that you or no one else wants, that's when you post it on Craigslist under Need Gone. And that's when we guess how much your 3 broken hot tubs and box of rusty wires is worth. And now, it's time for everyone's favorite game, Need Gone.
Everybody's favorite redneck classified how much do it cost because I need it gone game. Here we go. Are you going to keep score or shall I?
Yeah, I'll keep score for you. You
Okay,
do have pictures in your inbox.
Okay. I'm not going to look at mine because I don't want to cheat.
Oh, well, that's.
I might look at it just for fun, but I won't use it in determining what I believe the price is.
That's awfully Belichick of you.
I promise you that.
Whatever.
The first item up on today's Need Gone is a bunch of foreign money. There are coins and paper money spread out all over this table.
We're like from where?
It doesn't really say.
Worthless poop hole, doo-doo water countries.
I tried to zoom in. I couldn't even read the language.
It's like Russian rubles.
Okay. It's just a bunch of paper money, and I say the whole thing is yours for $30. What do you think? What do we got? Dan. Dan. $20, Dan says. What is it?
I'm going to go $50.
$50, he says.
90 she wants for this.
Wow, Shifty's on the board. All right, next item.
Next item up is a Miracle Grow Arrow Garden. This is like an indoor Miracle Grow type of thing, a super futuristic version of it. It has one set of gourmet herb seed pods.
Wank, wank.
And 4 new
Seed
grow
pods,
lights.
wank, wank.
And new grow lights.
Right.
Grow lights, you said.
Because everybody loves to grow herbs in their house.
Who
This is
doesn't?
the way out. It's the most fun in the world to have this huge thing take up all the counter space in your kitchen so you can grow some freaking oregano.
Kids gather around.
All right, it's used. I say $50.
I'm going to go 75.
75. Dan.
90.
Shannon's point, $60 is what she wanted there. The next item up is a fencing mask.
Hey, wait, hold on. For those of you who live in a climate up north where stuff doesn't grow, I may excuse this on your dining room table, but for all of you in Florida, I mean, we all know. I mean, literally, I have to weed whack my oregano. It's like taking over my backyard. So that's a bunch of hooey. Nice. All right, what's the next item?
Next item up is a set of fencing mask, the gloves to go with it, the sword, and a gear bag.
Ooh, is it in Shifty size?
Well, the mask is medium, and the gloves are in Shifty size, which are extra small.
You'll never get that fancy white deal on. That's the thing that goes on your legs in the middle, under your taint area.
I look fancy.
Right in the gooch.
You need help
Dan, I'll let
buttoning
you go first. And the whole fencing outfit will to start sword fighting fancy style.
125.
125. What do you think?
You know what? I'm going to go an even 200 on this.
I'm going to say 250.
She only wants $65 for
Whoa!
that. Dan's on the board. Tied up at 1.
I might take up fencing.
Next item up is a hot dog cart that's for sale.
Oh, the Soul Brother would wow, that's a real nice one too.
Comes with a faded Budweiser umbrella that you can
Perfect.
see in the photo there.
Yeah. What do you got? How many weenies does it hold?
I don't know.
That's all it says?
Yeah, that's it.
It's on wheels. It looks like it's on a trailer, Dan.
There's lights on it.
A really nice one. So I'm going to say $1,000. Dan?
I'm going to say $895.
$895. Shifty.
I'm going to go $1,001.
What a douche move.
That is a douche move. Dan gets that one. It's $600.
Oh, no way.
$600, yeah. There must be something wrong with it because they didn't put a description down there.
Weenies won't get hot.
No, it was a faded umbrella.
Yeah, as is. Weenies is cold all the time.
The next item up on the Need Gone for today is a 30-foot extension ladder. This is a Werner fiberglass aluminum.
Oh, Werner. That's a fine ladder.
Well, this has the hooks on it as well.
Oh, it's definitely stolen.
$200. Yeah, really.
$50.
Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to say 70.
It's actually $100. Dan gets that point also.
Dan, you're almost there.
I had no idea they were that expensive.
Come on.
The next one up is a challenge coin. This is what you get from the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Oh, you should know
there are no
What
two
is
coins that are
this?
exactly the same.
The Texas Department of Criminal Justice coin?
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
What's it like, buddy? Either heads, you get the chair, tails, we hang you. Ready? Call it there, buddy. What's this thing for?
They give it away. There's
To who?
somebody that's affiliated with the Texas
Hope you
Department
enjoyed
of
your time in jail. Here's your
Criminal
commemorative coin. I'll say $20.
I'm going to go ahead and say $40 on this.
Dan?
I'll say 5.
$25. Shannon's got the point.
Yeah. All right, we're going fast.
Next item up is a sample container. This is a primitive antique brass grain sample container.
Yeah, it looks like a plate. You whiz in it, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was for, but apparently it's for like a grain elevator. It
Oh.
catches the stuff that falls off the elevator.
I'd use it for peeing. It's a fine. It looks like a bedpan style deal with
late
analog.
19th century is when she said it's from.
All right.
Say $20.
Do it leak or do it not leak? Will it hold the pee? I'm going to say $100. Dan?
$38.
$38. Shifty?
I said $20.
Oh, $20 on the money.
Oh.
Yes!
Hey.
Hold on, let's go.
Ding, ding,
What-
ding.
the next
Wanna
one is an elephant. What is
That's
what
The
is
next
it?
one up
for
is leather elephants. This is a set of 4 different leather elephants, a mama elephant and 3 babies. The Big Mama's tusks are missing, but you can fix that if you're handy.
These are models, statues of elephants.
Leather.
What?
These are leather.
Made out of leather.
Made
One,
out of
two,
leather.
3, 4. They probably smell like patchouli. I'll say $100 for the set.
$100 on the money right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Next item.
Next item up is a Deadpool costume. I have no idea what Deadpool is, but this is a Deadpool morph suit that is for
morph
sale.
suit. It's a goofy looking scuba suit, Dan, like for punk kids that play out on a computer all day
It
long.
reminds me of the suit that the kids were wearing in that movie Kick-Ass. That's what it is.
It's like a superhero suit.
Originally, it sells for $125. He says that it's best fit for somebody that's 5 foot 10 inches.
Yeah, and has a 19-inch waist. And if you don't mind wearing a clothing full of nerd sweat, this can be yours. I'll say $100.
I'll say 70.
Dan?
40.
40 bucks on the money.
Wow.
Dan got that one. He is
all
a
right.
winner.
Ding, ding. All right. That's the winner.
That's
Hold
it.
on one
That's it. He
second,
won.
Dan. You did win. Hold on.
The only thing that we did not get to was the carpet iron.
Let's give something to the other callers as well.
Justin and Chris.
Keep them all on board. We'll take a break here. When I get back, I promise you. What do we got? Oh, I promise you. Oh, the Kickstarter guy that invented this guy. His name is Wayne Hayes. It's going to be at 2:30. A former NASA scientist who's invented a vest that you just wear. This vest with a little bit of ice sewn in the pockets. You take an ice pad and you put it in there, and it keeps you cooler, which he has proven, Shifty, because he is a NASA scientist, that will help you lose weight. And the minute we get back, we'll not go a minute longer without listening to Dennis Rodman mumble and cry. Bonus cry coming up next.
The Shannon Burke Show. For something like this your entire life. Budweiser presents the Mike Calta Brouhaha, featuring comedians Artie Lang, Jim Norton, and Robert Kelly.
My last girlfriend was amazing in bed, but did you ever end a relationship because if you don't, the police and court system will? All right, how much time would I get if I stabbed her?
Plus a special post-show performance by everyone's favorite band, Pitbull Toddler. It all goes down Friday, March 20th at the Mahaffey Theater in St. Pete. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Listen all week or log on to themahaffey.com starting January 23rd to get your tickets. It's the Mike Calta Brouhaha, brought to you by Budweiser at 102.5 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio.
Carnival Cruise Lines, fun for all for fun. Start planning your next vacation today at carnival.com.
Mike Calta here for Clearwater Toyota, the clear choice for great deals on 2015 Toyotas. Plus, they are the home of true price, no hassle, no haggle. Just the price you want, already posted right there on the car, and makes your buying process so easy. And they have an incredible selection of pre-owned vehicles. If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, go down there and make a great deal. Get it because they want to move them off their lot to make room for the new stuff. Stop by and see them. They're an award-winning service department out there, and they have hours to fit your needs. From as little as an oil change to a transmission, they do it all. See Toddy's general manager, and he always takes care of Mike Calta Show listeners. So go by and see him on US 19 in Drew Street. It is Clearwater Toyota, a Sonic Automotive dealership. Get in there and check them out and tell them that the Mike Calta Show sent you.
Camtech School of Construction knows that people don't plan to fail. Most just fail to plan. Join Camtech's open house this Saturday morning from 9 till noon for free breakfast, helpful licensing information, and great class discounts. 246 Crystal Grove Boulevard in Lutz. CamTechSchool.com.
Like to work on your car and love to save money? Check out LKQ Pick Your Part. Parts from cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Parts from over 1,000 vehicles in a clean, organized storage lot. Bring your own tools, find the parts you need, and save big on auto repairs when you DIY. Transmissions to tires, rims to radiators. Find what you need and save at LKQ Pick Your Part. All parts have a 30-day money-back guarantee. 4 Bay Area locations. Visit LKQPickYourPart.com for a store near you.
It's a new year, and Safety Harbor Resort and Spa has the perfect idea for relaxation after the long holiday season at our luxurious resort overlooking beautiful Tampa Bay. Book a relaxing spa service to wash away the world. Grab a friend for a mani-pedi or a massage and mineral bath. With daily specials like 2 for Tuesdays, get 2 spa services for 1 low price. And Safety Harbor gift cards make the perfect gifts for any occasion. A great way to simply say, I love you. Visit safetyharborspa.com or call 888-BEST-SPA.
This weekend on The Bone.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley from You Ought to Know. Every Saturday morning at 10, we're pulling back the curtain and letting you know how dealers really operate.
You Ought to Know. Saturday mornings from 10 to noon on 102.5 The Bone.
Psoriasis and vitiligo are serious diseases. You've tried everything and have been disappointed. Now there's X-Track, a breakthrough treatment that provides long-lasting, safe relief. X-Track is FDA cleared for the treatment of psoriasis and vitiligo and is endorsed by thousands of dermatologists and hospitals because it works. Clinical studies show immediate results with up to 95% clearance. The in-office visits are fast, painless, with virtually no side effects. With thousands of providers treating patients all over the country, X-Track is covered by all major insurance companies and Medicare. We'll help you find a doctor close by, and there is no cost to you until you see results. Get your life back. Live free. Live X-Track clear. For your no-cost treatment, call now 800-961-5890. That's 800-961-5890. 800-961-5890. Or visit xtracradio.com. Qualified patients, certain restrictions apply. Results may vary.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-589-0973 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-589-0973 to take your call now. Call 800-589-0973. That's 800-589-0973. Again, 800-589-0973.
This week only at International Diamond Center, take advantage of huge discounts during the Red Tag Sale. See a red tag and save. Diamond earrings, pendants, engagement rings, and more are...
It's credibility with a capital K. Now, trying his hardest not to say the F word. It's the Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. That's right. That's absolutely right. Hey, here's some exciting news about from our friends of Master Purveyor. The purveyor of fine pork ribs that we're going to have to cook tonight. That they sent us. The Super Bowl, well, it's not called that. It's called for if you may have a celebration at your home in which friends may come around and eat food and watch a sporting event, party. This is the package for you. He's put together, what, 1, 2, 3 package. What is that, 3? Yeah, 3. Oh, wait.
You have a couple.
There's 4 different packages. First of it is a beef package. This is on their website, I'm sure, is it? Or maybe not.
This is just for the Burke Show.
All right, we'll take a picture of this and tweet it.
All
right. Steak package. You get 5 ribeyes, 5 New York strips, and 5 fillets for $100.
That's a good price.
The pork package. Smoking pork package. 2-piece bone-in pork butts. 4-piece St. Louis ribs and 4 racks of St. Louis ribs and 2 racks of baby back ribs. $100.
Ooh.
That's like a truckload of meat.
You're
the kingpin of your really big party where friends come over and watch you sit around and grill and eat and watch a sporting event party. The pork steak package. I think this is the one for me. 6 porterhouse pork chops. That's 1.5 inches thick. Big ones. My. 6 French pork chops. They have an attitude and they'll surrender to your grill. And 6 pork tenderloin, Van der Rohe's Farm, all natural, delicious porkness. The beef package is a prime brisket, a Myers prime brisket, and 3 racks of beef ribs. Each one of these is $100. We'll tweet these out. MasterPurveyorsFLA.com. Go to their website. Or if you're interested in any of these, just send an email to SMC, that's Sean, at MasterPurveyorsFLA.com. SMC, excuse me, that was fun. At MasterPurveyorsFLA.com. and get your party ready to rock and roll. They are the purveyors of the finest, freshest prime. They do aged, they do choice, they do wet aging, blah, 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 beef, pork, you name it. They supply the finest chefs at the finest restaurants and the finest hotels in and around Tampa, the Gulf Coast, and all through Florida. Master Purveyors, FLA.com. They've been doing it since 1966, too. It's cold as hell in their office.
Oh, my God. It's 40 degrees in the warmest part of that building.
That's glorious.
Yeah.
40.
40 is warm to them.
Yeah,
that's the warmest place they can go.
Man, I just need a blanket. I'm good. I hang out there all day.
I've been having a fight about the ceiling fan lately. About my wife when she turns it off before we go to bed, and I'm hot. I need a fan on, but it's been cold at night here, so we leave the windows open. So with the fan on, you feel cool enough to where you need to cover up. Otherwise, I don't feel like I need to cover up, and I'm just laying there. If I do got to cover up, I like get a little sweaty or whatever. So I turn the fan on.
Is the low setting just a waste of electricity?
No, you know what I need to do is put it on the low setting. Problem is, it's one of those remote control fans. I put it on medium, lost the remote.
I need high.
You can't set it again.
No other way to do it. I have no idea. No idea.
One of my offices has been on for 6 months because of that exact reason.
Oh, Master Purveyors, FLA.com. Now, what are we doing first?
What do you want to do first?
Oh, I want to do the Dennis Rodman audio. This is all cleaned up, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's talking to somebody about something that he's doing. His visits back and forth to Kim Jong-il and to North Korea. What, 2 so far? He's his friend, blah, blah, blah. He kind of gets into that in a non-conclusive way.
Well, he says he has death threats, and he's really upset because of what people are thinking that he's doing. And he calls out Brad Pitt. I got those dental picks.
Oh yeah.
But he calls out Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, saying that there's people out there.
Yeah, people out there that are more famous than him that aren't doing nearly what he's doing. And what is he doing exactly?
He says that he's opening the door for future talks. Like
Whatever.
The whole reason why there could ever be some negotiations or talks will be because of Dennis Rodman.
This dental pick deal. This guy probably made a lot of money with this invention, right? It's got the floss on one side, the pick on the other, and they're flavored.
You know what I don't like about that one right there is the floss itself is like a thicker floss.
Oh, I like that.
So does it splinter off?
No, it won't splinter off. That's one of the great parts about it. It's just a thicker piece.
Speaking of dental floss, let's listen to Dennis Rodman.
A really, really good basketball game in the world, and no one's ever done this. You got the JCs, the Beyonce, stuff like that. None of these people in the world that's way more famous than I am are doing what I'm doing.
He's I guess the basketball games that he takes a bunch of other aging NBA guys over there. I think Kim Jong-il is using these guys to impregnate the female Korean World Olympic
the future
North Korean
Korean
yeah. So they'll have super babies. But he says it's a sign of peace. They go over, they play a little basketball, they take a tour of the really nice parts of North Korea. They're not shown any prison camps, and they're shuffled back to a buffet and then out of the country again. So he believes that he's doing something positive. Oh, go on, it'll tell.
I'm gonna
speak for itself. He's crying right now, by the way.
I want people to see.
I won't be able to see.
I get death.
He gets death threats.
I get death threats a lot.
He gets threats a lot.
Why are you doing this, Dennis? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Is that I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing a goddamn thing. All I'm doing is trying to keep everything together.
First of all,
show people that, hey, goddamn.
Boy, is he hammered. I don't know what it is. I know that he's drinking. He has an alcohol issue and then a pill deal. But I don't think anyone since the end of his career has heard a sober word out of this guy's mouth. He is completely hammered all the time.
He's very emotional. The cry that you heard, it was a 35-second cry that I dropped down to about 3 seconds. He took some time to weep there.
God damn, man. Come on. What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's like, whoa. Don't you know that he just killed his uncle and chopped his head off? I said, no, I didn't know that. What?
Oh, it's Paul.
Because
he said, I guess he referred to what people have said to him about Kim Jong-il. For example, don't you know he killed his uncle and chopped his head off? And Dennis said, no, I didn't know that. What? And I don't know if that's what, as in I can't believe it, or what, or what are you saying?
It's a weird way to end
this. It's well known the world over that he killed his uncle and his uncle's family for some reason. So this was a shock to Dennis, but then he goes on.
But he killed people a lot. No, I didn't know that. Do we in America? Yeah. What?
What?
Why am I doing it? Why am I trying to change? You know, I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm not this bullshit. If someone will shoot me, please do it today.
Then
do it today, right now. I'm right here.
All right, that's all I get. It almost like every time we see the guy, he's in the midst of some type of drug or alcohol fueled meltdown.
Yeah, breakdown of some sort.
Apparently, he's doing a film, a documentary about his trips to Pyongyang that's called Bang Bang Pyongyang.
Big
or something.
Bang.
Big Bang Pyongyang. There's probably a part where he's just laying out these poor North Korean broads with his, I'm sure he's got a massive phallus. So I'm trying to make Bang Bang Pyongyang, Triple X, dog.
Sounds good.
Get it on the website. 18 and over.
Wait, why is he acting surprised that people are upset with him going to North Korea? You know what I mean? What did he expect? Americans were going to be happy that he's over there doing that?
Yeah. We know. I started reading this book. Remember the cat? I don't think we had him on. We had the guy that wrote the story, the Korean guy, Shin, who escaped the North Korean prison camp.
Yeah, we had him on.
Yeah, we didn't have Shin on because or did we?
Yeah,
I started reading that book. I found the book the other day. That guy was born in he never knew freedom. That's the way the prison camps are. If you're in there, they will mate certain male and female prisoners together so they can have more slave babies, and then and he lived his whole life like that, never ever being outside the walls of it. Was just a great wow. Made me feel
So
pretty
they
good.
like breed their own slavery?
Pretty much, buddy.
Wow.
Is that all we have of the
That's a business plan.
No, I think there's about another 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not short him any of this.
You know what? Hey, Marshall. Can you let this guy free? Really? Hey, guy, can you do that for me? Can you do one thing? Can I go over and get him and take him back to me to America?
He's asking he's addressing when people told him that he should be using his friendship with Kim Jong-un to release some of the prisoners over there. And he's like, I can't just walk over and say, hey, can you release Marshall? I know he's about to get beheaded today. He's basically saying he doesn't have that kind of stroke.
Right.
Over there.
Keep in mind, this is not like they caught him outside of a restaurant. This is like a sit-down interview that he got completely hammered for.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. Really, that's not my job. I'm just trying to open the doors as yet.
Wow.
Trying to open the doors.
That is really pretty awesome. Isn't it?
What do you mean by awesome, though?
I don't know. Where does he get his money? Does he have money right now? Where does he get his money? Does he have like a stream? Did he do something that would pay him some like dividends for a while?
Bonds.
What?
He made a ton of money in basketball. He's got bonds out.
Are you kidding me? You think Dennis Rodman is invested in bonds?
Yes.
Do you know this, or you're just guessing?
Look, he's worth something.
I don't think so.
He's got to be.
I mean, his Hep C medicine has got to cost him $50,000 a year. You know what I mean?
What about like his divorces, though? He was married to Carmen Electra. I wonder if he got any money from her.
He really didn't have that long of a basketball career, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Really?
He was around for 8-10 years.
Then he wrote some books, and he dressed in a wedding gown, blah, blah, blah.
Remember when he made the movies? Remember Double Team with Jean-Claude?
No.
No, I don't.
Action
Well, they
star?
double teamed some Korean broad?
Well, kind of. Could have been that.
800-771-1025 is our telephone number if you want to get involved in the program. 1-800-771-1025. Here's Kevin. Kevin, go ahead. Hello, Kevin.
Shannon,
hey, buddy.
Got a couple things for you. First, I know how to fix your fan. I work at a resort on Siesta Key.
Okay, you're gonna swipe me a remote from one of the rooms.
What's that?
I said swipe me a remote from one of the rooms.
They're not universal.
Wait, hold on.
I put a regular switch in it.
All right.
Instead of just going and buying a.
Go ahead.
buying another remote.
What else you got for me?
You want me to tell you how to fix your fan or no?
No. It's probably boring for the rest of our listeners, although I need to know. So let me
Okay, well, then I'll,
quickly.
Well, then I'll defend all the vapors out there that are actually picking the lesser of two evils. The vapor juice only has 3-4 chemicals in it.
So are you making this call from the same room in which your phone is located?
Say again?
Thank you for the call. And it sounded like he called me from one room, put it on speakerphone, and like went to do his laundry in the other room.
Can people hear the quality of their call before they dial us?
Did you just find out that Dennis Rodman's net worth is what?
Negative $1 million.
I've never seen a guy with a negative celebrity net worth.
He's fine.
Here's another piece of information. He has 46 brothers and sisters.
What?
46. He's the oldest of 47 children.
What?
Yeah.
That's I don't believe that. One broad. It's got to be a lot of stepbrothers and stepsisters. Well, no way. One womb produced 40-something kids.
Well, it says here that he's the oldest of his father's 47 children. So it's probably a few different women.
His dad's 47 children.
Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Here's Chase. Chase, go ahead.
Hey, I'm just calling about Dennis Rodman.
Yes.
There's a show on HBO called Vice, and it goes with him to North Korea, and it shows everything that he does there and everything that they went there the first time that he went.
I bet it didn't show everything, buddy. You know what I mean? Wank, wank.
It's pretty crazy, man. They go to like a internet cafe, and they're all pretending to use the internet.
Where there's no
They're all
internet? Yeah.
they're just staring at blank screens like the Google homepage, but that's it.
It's literally just.
Oh, it's almost like North Korean propaganda film that he went and made and brought home.
Yeah, it's basically like a theme park. They go there and visit, and they show them all around North Korea, and they act like they aren't really North Korea. It's pretty wild.
Wow. What's the name of it?
It's called Vice. VICE.
All right.
It's the last episode of season 2.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I'll check it out. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you
Maybe
too.
that's why people hate him.
It really is very good.
Bang, bang, Pyongyang. Bang, bang, Pyongyang. What was I going to say? Damn it. It was important, too. We're going to take a break, though, don't we?
Yeah, guess how much that Rodman earned in his career in the NBA?
$200 million.
I would say with his endorsements, $500 million.
Well, it says $29 million in salary alone,
Yeah.
but then he had the endorsements.
Oh.
to the side of- Well, apparently he owed, like in 2012, he owed over $800,000 to in child support to an ex-wife.
$800,000?
And his lawyers at that time in 2012 said that he can't pay a dime. He's broke. So he hasn't been broke recently. He's been broke since at least 2012.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, how do you get a flight to North Korea when you have negative money in the bank? Wank, wank. He's probably one of those dumb guys that has it like in a box. You know, he's got like 400 grand, all he got left, and it's like a shoebox and like in some coat pockets. You know,
like they come after his championship rings and those are hidden.
Yeah, he's got all of his championship rings on a string buried under the gravel at his aquarium. You know, I don't know what them rings are, man. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we return, we will talk to NASA scientist, former NASA scientist Wayne Hayes about a vest that you wear and you magically lose weight. And I'm going to play Jermaine Taylor. It's a weird, bizarre response to him getting jailed for shooting a gun in the middle of an MLK Day parade. He's doing it after he's got out of jail while sitting in the bathtub.
The Shannon Burke Show.
What's up, Pumpkin?
Born in the USA.
Yeah.
Oh, let the dogs out.
Who is that?
Myrna, she's on dialysis.
Let me
She's my
sing. I want to
dog.
sing with her. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out.
It's the Mike Calta Show. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
So what's the best way to experience the Rolex 24 at Daytona? Maybe it's from the grandstands as the cars of the Tudor United Sports Car Championship race by. For some, it's down by pit road, meeting their favorite drivers. For still others, it's from one of America's tallest Ferris wheels. You have 24 hours to decide the best way to experience the Rolex 24 at Daytona, January 24th and 25th. For tickets, call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Mike Calta here for the Golden Diamond Source. If you're thinking about asking her the big question this year, thinking about getting engaged in the new year, and now is the time to start doing your research. You can go online and read a bunch of reviews or hunt for some information about the 4 C's or even go to the mall. Yeah. Or you can do the smart thing, stop by the Golden Diamond Source. It's like having all those things in one. And if you're just starting your search, they'll explain what to look for, and they'll do it without a whole bunch of sales pressure. They'll even explain to you how it all works and picking out the ring versus the actual diamond and the ways to fit best of both into whatever budget you have. So if you're ready to buy now, Steve and Julie Weintraub and their amazing team have the area's amazing bridal salon with the best designs and even the ability to custom create your rings. Plus literally thousands of diamonds to choose from. It's the Golden Diamond Source, with financing to fit almost every budget. For a decision that'll last a lifetime, make it a Golden Diamond Source diamond. 3800 Olmerton Road in Clearwater, or always online at goldendiamondsource.com. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Where would you find the undisputed king of certified pre-owned Fords? Chicago, Boston, LA? Nope, right here in Tampa. Brandon Ford is the #1 volume certified pre-owned Ford dealer in the world. We're pretty proud of that. Here are a few other things we're proud of. Brandon Ford holds a world record for selling more certified pre-owned Fords in 1 month than any other dealer in history, and the world record for selling more in 1 year than any other dealer in history. Why is that? Because Brandon Ford has the cleanest, nicest looking certified pre-owned Ford you'll ever see. Over 300 of them. Every model, every option package, every color imaginable. And the factory-backed 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty is honored at any Ford service department in America. So come to Brandon Ford, undisputed king of certified pre-owned Fords. Highway 60 and 301 in Tampa, and at BrandonFord.com. If you want to pay tons less for a certified pre-owned Ford, that's our business.
For the first time ever in Tampa Bay, 1-800-ASK-GARY presents Amsoil Arena Cross, featuring 5-time AMA Supercross champion Ricky Carmichael in his road to Supercross. World-class motocross riders go to battle inside Amalie Arena, bar to bar, full contact racing action on the ground and in the air. Who will finish first? And who won't finish at all? One huge adrenaline-packed night of high-flying professional dirt bike racing. And super value seats are only $10 and on sale now. Arena Cross, February 21st on an insane dirt track inside Amalie Arena.
How would you like to make up to $20,000 a month flipping houses with no risk? Hi, my name is Nick Vertucci, and over the last 2 years, my elite team of house flippers have flipped over 800 properties by using my 3-step flipping system that guarantees quick profits. And this year, we plan to double it. I'm growing my team in your area, and I'm looking for help. I have more cash available than deals right now, so I need you. All interested candidates, call now and take an inside peek of my flipping system. I'll rush you out a free copy of my Fortunes and Flipping CD kit that will show you how easy it is to get in, get out, and get paid immediately flipping houses if you come join my team.
Call 1-800-391-8383 now to get your free Fortunes and Flipping kit. Call 800-391-8383 in the next 20 minutes, and Nick will also give you free tickets to a live workshop coming to the Tampa Bay area. Call 800-391-8383. That's 800-391-8383 and get your free kit now.
A long weekend is just an excuse to get a long way from boring, especially in a John Deere Gator. The Gator RSX 850i with speeds up to 53 miles per hour makes every journey exciting. And the Gator XUV 825i has a 1,400-pound payload to haul your gear. Visit your John Deere dealer. Go Gator.
For 1,000 possibilities, visit EvergladesFarmEquipment.com or MyJohnDeereDealer.com.
1 minute.
This Valentine's Day, send your sweetheart the gift that shines above all others. Name a star after them. I'm Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, we will name a star after your sweetheart and send a beautiful gift package. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for this year's hottest Valentine's Day gift.
Coming up on the Bone.
30 seconds.
Coming up on the next Mike Calta show, the band Hinder will be performing in studio with us. George Lopez will join us on the program. Comedian Joe Coy is stopping by. We'll bang out our Death Pool picks, and we'll have an open letter rewind. Plus, there'll be an opportunity for you to win $500 cash at 9:30. It's all coming up on the Mike Calta show.
10 seconds. Timing out.
Blah, 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 gun, blah, 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 dog, blah, 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 wife, blah, blah, prison. Okay, everyone got that out of their system? It's the Shannon Burke Show.
Welcome back to the Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. Thank you for joining Joe Garabo coming up at 3 o'clock today. After that, it's the Bone Daily Rewind. In the morning, Mike Counta. And then Billy Madison. Let me tell you, I listened to Counta this morning, as I do every morning. The sometimes, I don't know if I want to even toss my name in there. People suck. That's all I'm going to say. Is that enough?
That's good. I like that. That's good.
Sometimes people just go into the dirt. It's just it's dirty.
Sad.
It's dirty. The State of the Union address. Anybody? Did you catch it? Did you watch it?
I did.
I watched every minute of it, boss. Would you do notations during it?
No. I wasn't. I didn't watch the first 30 minutes, and then I got really angered very quickly.
The free college thing got you, right?
Oh, yeah, that got me.
Everybody's like, "Wow, that's a great idea."
No,
I love Obama. He's so smart. Oh my God, no. Listen, sure, well, that's fine. That's a great idea. How about free, completely free, blah blah. I mean, it's like we don't have enough. We have to borrow money just to stay alive every month, and we exist in a deficit every month to month and year to year. It's like you not being able to afford your own life and having to borrow tons of money at an incredible price from people you hate and hate you. And then you keep dreaming up other ways that your world would be perfect, and you have to just go back to that same a-hole and borrow more money. It doesn't make any sense to me. So it's ill. That's why I didn't. Well, I did watch it enough to see Nana fall asleep in the front row. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh, poor Nana can't stay. I mean, how late is it for that? I mean, good Lord, she probably goes to bed at like don't you think she has dinner like 4?
She's got like morning radio hours,
dude. She got old lady hours. She's at the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. probably, and she probably hits the sack. She
has some hot tea around 5.
I mean, what time was that? 11? You can't expect Nana to stay up till 11.
I tell you, there's no football game on, Shannon.
Wow. See, Kayla says she works there, obviously at the station, bartends all weekend long just to pay for her grad school.
Where's she bartend at?
Man, she don't need.
She don't want you showing up there, man.
She just. Well, this is just not coming in. Please don't tell Shifty where I work.
You caught me.
I felt bad for her. Then she felt. Did Obama come over and give her? I saw a picture where he came over. He was hugging her. I was like, oh, no, sorry to keep you up so late. We'll let you go home now.
Yeah, he had to shake her awake to keep her up.
He had to shake over there. What did he bring her? A blankie or something to put on her legs? One of those old
warm milk.
One of those knitted Afghans, The poor old lady. All right. One of our favorite things to do, we'll do around here, is to go to Kickstarter and just search stuff. There's good stuff there. What?
I was gonna say,
let's pay our our last break off in a minute. Yeah. Oh, so we're gonna get a guy on there. We found TLC is on Kickstarter to raise $135,000 or $150,000 to make another album. Wouldn't you think that TLC had $150,000 somewhere between the both of them?
Or they knew the right people that they wouldn't have to go to Kickstarter to get their money.
I understand doing it all on your own, but and what happens? Do these people give you the money and then you own a part of the new album, or do you ever see that money again? You just gave it to them.
Well, they have their different packages that you can pledge. So, like if you pledge $5 to TLC, you'll get behind the scenes updates about the album. You'll get to vote for which track.
What does that mean behind the scenes? Like
selfies backstage.
Here I am at the recording studio. There you go, buddy. Thanks for your.
Yeah, but the deal is none of it's legally
$50,000
binding. Yeah. It's legally binding.
Kickstarter's not legally binding?
No, beyond a reasonable expectation of effort. It's not legally binding.
So if I could put up something there that said, "Listen, I have a cure for cancer. I'm gonna need $10 million. That's guaranteed. I'm pretty serious. Well, if you give to this money, the guy who gives the most, I'll give you the whatever."
Did you hear about the guy that made like $50,000 because he put up a thing?
Chicken salad or something like that?
Potato salad.
Yeah, potato salad.
Potato salad.
I need the ingredients for potato salad. I need like $80 or $7. He got was it $50,000?
$50,000 or something?
You got to pay taxes on that, right?
I mean, wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, nothing. IRS, no, they'll come knocking. Hey, potato salad, buddy.
You know that guy.
IRS out here. So we found that TLC needs money. What was the other one? Oh, and this one. Wayne Hayes, a former NASA scientist who's invented a cold shoulder weight loss system where it makes sense. I always thought that was true, that if you were in an environment that was cooler than your body temperature, doesn't your body work harder to raise your body's temperature?
Yeah, that does make sense.
And he says that way you burn calories. And he says if you wear his, I guess you'd be cold as hell all day, but it might work if you're in a warm climate. If you wear this vest that has ice packs in it to keep your shoulder and your back cold, you will burn up to 500 calories a day just wearing it. I just thought it was a pretty silly idea, so we get the guy on. Because if that made sense, couldn't you just go sit in your pool, your 65-degree pool right now for 10 minutes a day and burn 50 calories?
Well, you can do that, but I think the idea for the vest, the cold shoulder vest, is that you can multitask and do other stuff. So you can still go to work or you can go shopping all while you're burning some calories.
Right. All right. He's going to join us on the phone in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I did want to point out on the TLC Kickstarter, Shannon.
Right.
For $250, they'll give you they will record your outgoing voicemail.
For what?
For $250.
For $250, they will record your outgoing voicemail.
Left Eye Lopez.
Whatever.
Wasn't that the one that died?
If you pledge $350 or more, they actually will call you and talk to you personally on the phone.
You pay $350 to talk to the people in TLC.
A phone call.
How much would you charge for that, Shannon?
I do it. Usually, I didn't do it this year, but usually on New Year's Eve, if I get people to tweet me their phone number, I'll call them after midnight when I'm good and hammered.
For free?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
charge you.
stop doing that.
Do we have time for just a taste of I really didn't know who Jermaine Taylor was. He's a WBC heavyweight.
Yeah, or middleweight.
Middleweight. Apparently, he was involved in a shooting. This video is taken after he got out of jail from his bathtub, explaining why he, I think, is apologizing to his fans for shooting off a gun in the middle of a Martin Luther King Day parade.
Arkansas, I got 24 hours to turn myself in, they say. Well, let me get a little shit off my chest. I know y'all disappointed in me. I'm sorry. If I let anybody down or hurt anybody, I make mistakes too.
Listen to this.
The Martin Luther King parade, little kids didn't even have no candy. Y'all need to get it together. Had my little girl out there, nobody had no candy.
All right, pause it right there. That's first up out of the shoot. Yeah, I did a little shooting at him. I got to turn myself in. I did some shooting at the Martin Luther King parade. Kids didn't have no candy.
It sounds like he's in a bathtub.
He is in a bathtub. Look at him. Can you see that?
Oh, I couldn't see it.
I told you this is he is in his bathtub. Looks like a nice bathtub. I could never do a selfie video of my bathtub. People would be too scrutinizing of my bathtub.
What do you have, like mold in the corners, or?
No, but it's it's an old bathtub. It's nothing special.
Oh, they'd be expecting a show host.
Yeah.
Y'all need to do better with the parade. So if you disappointed me, I'm disappointing you too, because that's Martin Luther King.
All right.
Get that.
He shot up the place because he was not happy with the way the parade went down. There wasn't enough candy for the kids and some other things he didn't think were good. The parade should be better. And if you don't want to get shot up next year, y'all ought to, bust out with some Jolly Ranchers and a band and maybe some free hot dogs.
She disappointed me. What else?
Whatever.
That's about it. Please do better next year with the Martin Luther King parade, even if I don't be there to watch it.
Even if you don't be
God
there.
forbid.
Because he's in prison.
But I haven't missed one yet. Thank God.
Then he goes on after saying goodbye.
Yeah, but to my fans, I love you. Sorry.
Does he have fans?
No. I gotta go to jail.
You got a nice bathtub.
Sit my ass in there, but I'm not gonna say I have no problem with no drugs to get out of jail.
All right, that's enough.
No, I'm not gonna do
well, that's the most bizarre thing ever, isn't it?
Yeah, who is this guy?
Jermaine Taylor. He's a boxer. WBC, right?
Yeah, middleweight
champion.
Yeah, he's a champ, so he's not no slouch.
No, he's got a nice townhouse bathtub deal.
Towards the end of this audio, you kind of hear exactly what happened. I guess somebody came up on him and his boys, so that's when he pulled out his weapon, and I think he fired one in the air to kind of get the guy to go.
Let me get this right.
And maybe he was trying to shoot a pinata in the air that would break and candy would fall down for the children in the MLK parade.
2 birds, 1 stone.
So a professional fighter needs a gun.
Yeah, for protection, dog.
I mean, doesn't he have deadly weapons as hands?
Yeah, but he's got to keep those, man. Those are insured for millions of dollars. 800-771-1025 is our number. When we return, Wayne Hayes, a former NASA scientist, with an air-conditioned vest, right? Pretty much.
I think it's brilliant.
That you'll lose. I think his thing said a pound a day or a pound a week.
Right.
Yeah.
For doing nothing, though.
I know, you're right. This is perfect for people. Yeah. While you're sitting there with your arteries hardening, you can chill your back down. All right, that's up next. Stick around.
The Shannon Burke Show. money for pretty much nothing. Listen to the Mike Calta Show every day at 7 a.m. to hear a classic open letter from Galvin. Then that same day at 9:30 a.m., Mike will ask a question about the open letter. Like, what movie was Galvin watching when he got into a fight with the fat lady at the movies? And if you have the answer, you win $500 of Mike's money. He's pretty much like a fat Ben Stein. You could win.
Hey, Wayne, are you there? Oh, there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me? Ooh,
Yep.
I hear a big echo.
You hear an echo that might be on your end.
Hello. Okay, it's gone now.
Sounds like it worked itself out.
I guess so. Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you just fine. Yes.
Awesome, great.
All right, Wayne. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep you connected. I'm just gonna turn your volume down until we get back into the show. You're gonna be talking with Shannon, myself, and a gentleman named Shifty.
All right.
All right, Wayne. Hang on for me.
Great.
Year, and we can help show the world a new you.
Take your career to the next level with a customizable degree in a career-relevant field from Colorado State University Global Campus, a university that employers know and trust. Get started today at csuglobal.edu.
We'll work with you to build a degree plan that suits your specific needs and gives you the competitive edge to get ahead. If the new you is looking for a new job, a different career, or better position, CSU Global is here to help you find the way there as quickly, efficiently, and effectively as possible. If you believe the new you is capable of more, CSU Global wants to help you make that a reality. It's your education, your future, your choice. Meet the new you at csuglobal.edu.
This year, I'm taking my 2015 resolutions seriously. First on the list is that deck I've been putting off. Well, when it's warmer out.
Know how to pace your spending each month with PNC Virtual Wallet.
And then there's the trip, Ireland. She'll freak out. The castles, countryside, shepherd's pie. I'd love to surprise her with that.
Know which categories your spending falls in, like travel, restaurants, and more.
And no gym this year. I know it'll get my butt in shape. That titanium road bike I've been eyeing.
Know where there's room to splurge. PNC Virtual Wallet is more than a checking product. It provides insight into your spending habits, so you know how to plan for the year you want.
I'll bike everywhere. Walk the dog, get the paper, to my car.
Now through January 31st, get up to $300 when you open a select new PNC checking account. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make at least one payment with PNC Online Bill Pay. For all the details, visit pnc.com/checking or stop by your local PNC branch. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Introducing Wawa's Signature Blend Coffee, our new, easy drinking brew that's so good, every sip will make you smile. Why? Because Signature Blend is made with 100% premium Arabica beans. It's smooth, it's rich, it's delicious. So try a cup today, or any of our other freshly brewed favorites. From dark and bold to light and flavorful, at Wawa, we have the brew for you. Gotta have a Wawa. See store for details.
And this is Eva Shockey, so make sure you listen to my friend Trophy Taker Outdoors at 1025 Phone and iHeartRadio.
Trophy Taker Outdoors, brought to you by Bomber Saltwater Grade. Saturday morning from 6 to 9 a.m. on 1025 The Bone.
Sonny's annual Pitmaster Showdown. 3 barbecue sandwiches made the cut. Only one will make the menu. Will it be Gene's creation, the Lucille, with smoked turkey, bacon strips, and bacon jelly? Jason's masterpiece, the Bomb, with brisket, onion straws, mac and cheese, and barbecue sauce? Or Josh's the Whole Hog, with sliced pork, pulled pork, and jalapeno cheddar hot links? Try all 3 starting at just $7.99. Then vote for your favorite at Sonny'sBBQ.com for a shot at a free big deal combo.
You've heard him on the Mike Calta Show. Now hear him live Sunday mornings from 10 to noon. Ask the Dom gets his very own show on the Bone to answer all of your legal questions. Personal injury, divorce, DUI, or drug charges. You name it. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Injury Center.
In the old days, a typical day in sales kind of went like this.
Hi there, ma'am. I bet you could use this product. It's a vacuum cleaner. It's an air freshener. It'll help you sleep better at night. It'll make Junior a better student.
Today, things are better, thanks to Sales Genie. Sales Genie is America's leading provider of sales leads, email marketing, and direct mail. Basically, we're a turnkey operation for your sales success. And now, we're offering a 7-day trial with 200 leads, free. Call 800-912-8965. That's 800-912-8965. Whether you're in sales or a business owner, you owe it to yourself to try out Sales Genie, so your sales calls can sound a little more like this.
Hello there, Mrs. Johnson. I have just what you're looking for.
Thank you.
Give Sales Genie a try. For your 7-day trial and 200 free leads, call 800-912-8965. That's 800-912-8965. 800-912-8965. Sales Genie. 800-912-8965.
On February 7th, the Best Damn Race returns. Challenge yourself with a 5K, 10K, or half marathon in downtown Safety Harbor. All runners will get a finisher medal and tech t-shirt along with free food and beer. Visit bestdamnrace.com to register today. Best Damn Race is made possible by Sports Authority and Michelob Ultra.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
You get a message similar to this. No, it's a scam.
I am Special Agent James Allen. I'm with the DEA.
Carmen, call the supposed DEA.
This is Special Agent Harry Summers.
Listen, officer, can I be honest with you about something?
Yes.
I bought illegal drugs. I bought bongs. I bought a shoulder-to-air missile one time. I bought certain sexual devices. I bought an octopus from Syria one time that spits the black.
All right,
black
now you're going over it.
I bought an Afghani child. It died, and I didn't have it very long, but I buried it in my garden, and my garden's growing the biggest cucumbers ever. Sir.
10 seconds, spotting out.
Whatever you do, don't stare at his neck tattoo. It's the Shannon Burke Show.
The Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. Sugar Bravo up at 3 o'clock. After that, the Bone Daily Rewind. As promised, on the phone with us now is a former NASA scientist, Wayne Hayes. Can we bring him on? Is he on? Wayne, can you hear us all right?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, listen to that connection. That's a Skype connection, huh?
That is, yeah, with the headset.
We routinely here at the show go through Kickstarter and, see what's going on. Not that we have a lot of money to invest. We just find a lot of interesting stuff there.
That's right.
And we came across yours. It stood out as perhaps the most credible product that we had looked at up to that point. It's called Cold Shoulder. Explain it basically. It's a vest that if I wear this vest, I'll be scared.
Shed the pounds.
Tell us how it works.
So basically, it boils down to the simple fact that if your body is cold, then it has to burn calories to stay warm. I mean, this is a trivial scientific fact that's backed by decades of research going back to the 60s. So the vest is
that the 1960s or the 1860s?
The 1960s,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew that.
So the vest is filled with ice, and it comfortably chills the body and extracts about 500 calories a day.
It's amazing to me. I think I've known that. I think it's fairly, like you said, fairly common knowledge that when you're not, when you expose your body to, and I think in your video you compare it to a cold shower or being some cold water, that your body's got to.
It's a lot more comfortable than that.
Absolutely, but by your theory, if I could stand it, right now my pool's like 64 degrees. If I could stand it for long, if I would, spend maybe 10 minutes in there, would I die first of hypothermia, or would I just burn calories?
No. 64 degrees is, I mean, you could do it for 10 minutes, but it wouldn't be fun.
No, you talk about shrinking stock. You know what I'm talking about?
Even here in California, the unheated pools that we have at the university here in the winter, one of the pools is unheated, and I dive in there sometimes, and it's pretty friggin' horrible.
Right, and you say there that also swimmers. My daughter's a swimmer. She's very, she works her ass off, but she's also very lean because they spend a lot of time in water that it's much colder than room temperature or their body temperature.
Exactly. The example that we give on Kickstarter is that Olympic swimmers burn several thousand calories more per day more than other Olympic athletes, and it's got nothing to do with the exercise. It's just that the water of the swimming pool that they spend hours a day in extracts thousands of extra calories over and above the exercise.
So your plan is very simple: keep certain parts of your body cold throughout the day, and your body will burn calories attempting to warm it up.
So it's not throughout the day. The vest, you only have to wear it for about an hour twice a day is what we recommend. So you throw it in the freezer at night. In the morning, you put it on, preferably before breakfast. You wear it till the ice melts, which takes 60 to 90 minutes. Throw it in the freezer again, go to work. When you come back home, wear it again just before you go to bed. And it can even help improve your sleep. And each time you wear it like that, it'll burn about 250 calories.
No kidding.
So twice a day is 500.
And you're not doing anything except for wearing a vest.
Would it make...
Exactly. You can sit in front of your computer. You can watch TV. As long as the room is otherwise comfortable, then you will burn calories.
So I can eat nachos while I'm wearing this vest and almost eliminate.
No, we don't recommend that. I mean, it's not a magic bullet. I mean, I really want to emphasize there's no magic bullet for weight loss. 500 calories sounds like a lot, but really that's like, a half a dozen Oreo cookies. So this is designed to accelerate your weight loss if you're already, doing well. If you're, you can't eat nachos all day, and sorry to burst the bubble, but you can't eat. The FDA would be on my butt if I claimed that you could eat nachos and lose weight.
I was hoping to get mine in time for the Super Bowl party. I'd really like to kill some guacamole on the Super Bowl Sunday.
Doc, what if I were to wear this thing while I was going to the gym?
So it would help you stay cool, but it wouldn't help you burn any extra calories.
You're already burning.
Yeah, when you're at the gym, you're already burning calories, and you're probably generating lots of heat. So it'll help you stay cool. But the whole point of this vest is to help your body burn calories while you otherwise wouldn't be sitting on your butt in front of the TV or the computer.
So do what you got to do all day long, but in the times that you're otherwise complacent or sedentary, throw the vest on. What are they refreezable packs, ice packs to go in there? You plug this thing in. What do you got?
That's exactly the point. Is you just when you're sitting at rest, you throw it on. So there's just water. It's just water ice packs inside the thing. So we recommend. There's no electronics at all. It's so simple. I mean, it's trivial. I'm really shocked that nobody has tried to do this before, and it's turning out to be fantastically successful, as you can see on Kickstarter. But the science is dirt simple. So there's just water ice packs that are draped over the shoulders and across the back. You throw the entire vest in the freezer. It takes 30 seconds to take it off and throw it in the freezer. Let it freeze for about 6 hours. It takes another 30 seconds to put it back on and go about your day, do whatever you're doing. So wearing it twice a day takes about 2 minutes out of your day, because that's all you have to do is take it off and throw it in the freezer and put it back on a few hours later.
Throw the whole garment in the freezer.
The whole garment, just throw it in the freezer. Yeah.
We never didn't have a chance to, when we found your Kickstarter, we normally vet out our guests, make sure that they, our vetting department's off today. What did you do at NASA? Tell us about your work there.
So I'm a professor at the University of California, and I went on sabbatical to NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab in Pasadena, and I worked with the global warming group there to model the melting ice caps of Antarctica to predict sea level rise over the next century.
I went to sabbatical, but it was county jail. I called it a sabbatical. That's really is important work. So this has been a theory of yours to do this. How long have you been thinking about it, and how successful has Kickstarter worked for you?
It's not a theory of mine at all. I mean, the science behind this is 50 years old. There have been, the idea of using mild and comfortable cold exposure to burn calories has been floating around the scientific community for 50 years, since the 1960s. It's just that nobody has tried to take that. It's not really a theory, it's fact. I mean, nobody has tried to take that scientific knowledge,
make it practical,
and turn it into a product.
Yeah. Good for you. Were you like just elated when you? I suppose you got it all trademarked or patented or whatever to protect it. Blah blah blah. And this Kickstarter campaign will raise money to make a whole buttload of them. Do you expect to be incredibly rich out of this deal, or what?
Well, so I've been selling them on my website, which is coldsh.com, for about a year, but sales have been fairly slow. But we got some press in the Atlantic in January, and that just got the word. I mean, this idea is novel and so foreign to most people that they just don't get it. But once the press gets a hold of it, they're starting to realize that, hey, this is really cool. No pun intended.
Yeah.
And,
hey, get it. Been a cold joke. I got it. It wasn't lost on me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Cold shoulder. Is it not? Is it coldsh.com or coldshoulderweightloss.com?
Either of those will work. They're the same thing. Coldsh.com is fewer things. I mean, I had people mistyping cold shoulder weight loss. It's just way too long, right? I bought the domain coldsh.com, but they're both exactly the same. And I hope to actually purchase coldshoulder.com at some point.
Listen,
the guy who owns it wants an arm and a leg for it. So.
I tell you what, I'll make you a deal on ebola.com. I happen to own that right now. That probably won't. If you got another project down the line, maybe. Or all right. Wow. What is the minimum people can invest in? What do they get a free vest if they put some money in this deal? What happens? Or do I own part of it?
So on Kickstarter, we launched by offering the first 100 vests for $100, and they sold out in, I forget, it was like a 24 or 48 hours. We actually funded 100% in the first 24 hours. So now everything else is just gravy. But the
way to spend it on like
some Japanese guy translated the entire Kickstarter page into Japanese and put it on some Japanese website. And for the next 48 hours, we got like 100 or 200 orders from Japan. It's crazy.
Like reforming sumo wrestlers or something like that.
I guess so. Yeah, I have no idea. And,
yeah, you have a question? Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you why the vest? Why not another type of clothing or article of clothing?
So there's two actual reasons to support the vest. First of all, the vest puts ice against your back and your shoulders. And there's also a thing called the cold neck, which wraps around your neck, but it's not mandatory to use that piece. And your shoulders and back actually have the fewest number of nerve endings, in your skin. So
Right.
you don't feel the
It doesn't
cold
bother
all
you
that
that
much.
Yeah.
Second of all, there's actually a special type of tissue under your skin in your shoulders and back called brown fat. And brown fat is different from white fat. White fat is what everyone's familiar with. It's the stuff that's in your, the marbling in your steak and the stuff that's in your pot belly.
Thighs,
But
yeah.
brown fat actually burns calories, and brown fat exists in your shoulders and back. So that's why the ice goes there.
All right. Wayne Hayes, the former NASA scientist, inventor of cold shoulder weight loss. Go to coldsh.com, the quickest way to get there. Listen, good luck with this. I'm intrigued by it. We'll follow you on the Kickstarter, and as soon as you come out with some coldboxershorts.com, give me a ring. I'm your man.
I'll do that. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. Very cool. Yeah, that's a great product. I like to listen. Kickstarter is full of great stuff like that.
It is.
It is. I mean, it's wonderful.
And when you can multitask like that and you don't even have to do anything for the results, I mean, that's a win-win. You just have to wear the vest. You don't have to do anything to burn those calories.
You sit there while you're sitting around watching your shows,
Which we all love to do.
Yeah, we all love it.
Yeah, I do it a bunch.
Sure. Hello. Shifty, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, you too.
You're hanging around for the podcast. ShannonBurkeShow.com, by the way, is where we do potty talk podcasts. ShannonBurkeShow.com. Thanks for playing today. Stick around. Drew Garabo's up next. After that, the Bone Daily Rewind program. Mike Calta mornings. We'll see you at noon after Billy Madison. Have a good day.
Yeah! The Shannon Burke Show on 102.5 The Bone. Mike Calta Show. No clue what everyone's laughing about? That means you missed it. Hear it on the app or visit theboneonline.com to listen to the Mike Calta Show 24/7. Real, raw radio. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
Total Wine and More has 8,000 different wines, 3,000 different spirits, and 2,500.
At least he's out of the hospital, though.
But a few pieces. We're clearing out $12 million in inventory, including fashion jewelry and designer engagement rings. The red tag sale at IDC ends Sunday. So visit a showroom today.
Changing his meds. He says, listen, I was... The Shannon Burke Show, 102.5 The Bone. Hello, how are you? And thank you for tuning in to the program for, what is it, a Wednesday, 2014. The Soul Brother.
It's credibility with a capital.
That's absolutely right. Hey, here's some exciting news about from our friends of Master Purveyor, the purveyor of fine pork ribs that we're going to have to cook tonight. Did they send us? The Super Bowl. Well, it's not called that. It's called for if you may have. That's Sean. At minus in and around Tampa, the Gulf Coast, and go. I just up and I'm just laying there, kind of Broadman audio. This is all cleaned up.
You can't set it again.
No other way to do it. I have no idea. No idea.
One of my offices has been on for 6.
If I do got to cover up, I like get a little, sweaty or whatever. Ceiling fan lately, but my wife when she turns it on, it's cold as hell in their office.
Oh my god. It's 40 degrees in the warmest part of that building.
That's glorious.
Yeah.
40
is warm to them.
Yeah.
That's the warmest place they can go.
Man, I just need a blanket. I'm good. I hang out there all day.
restaurants and the finest hotels in and around Tampa, the Gulf Coast, and all through go. Stuff there.
That's right.
And we came across yours. It stood out as perhaps the most credible product that we had looked at up to that point. It's called Cold Shoulder. That if I wear this vest,
right.
And we came across yours. It stood out as perhaps the most
into Japanese.
You're hanging around for the podcast. Shannon Boss, go to coldsh.com. The Kickstarter is full of great stuff like that, man.
I'll do that. Thanks
All right.
a lot.
Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. Very cool.
Yeah.